concerned about no pressure, no say I keep asking. And that just will come with it, so come with it. Hey, pressure, pressure. I ain't too concerned about no pressure, I keep asking. Think they feeling bad, go kill her. No killer, and no biz, act like profession, can't they let you, We gon' see who ride when ain't no ties on they vet. They look just surprised, on they tech, we fired on they pet. Need you what happen when God get upset. Y'all niggas dead, yeah. We see the ghost, the hit of the show, this shit is a go. Hit it through the roof, talk to the fan, ain't shit they can do to me. I was at home, you ain't got no proof. Said what I said when I hopped in the booth, I put it on wax, seal the deal. Shit is ironic, ever since I said it, what happened, if they getting killed for real. Back to back, like they taking pills and lean. Wonder if you notice, the niggas is dying for some of that same shit that they promoted. Ooh, damn, nigga really folded. Ooh, damn, industry, you goated. Ooh, go killer, yeah, I showed it. Ooh, stand down and get floated. Noted. Ooh, they look just surprised, home they tech, we fired on they pet. Did you what happened when God get us? Y'all niggas. You are under arrest. You had the right to shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing to me, cause I already told y'all niggas. Anything you say can and will be held against you in the court of divine law. So I had the right to a console, cause you think this shit a fucking game. Fast. You got the right to remain silent. My hood just too tired of your violence. We finna take control of your project. Source. Take they ass to court. Bitch, you get hit with like 5 licenses for every point on the pentagram that they ride with. We finna take control of our climate. Source. Take they ass to court. Lock them up. Shut them down. Put them in the cage or the fucking ground. Sentence already labeled to 100 years. And every single radio station is spun spears. To the masses, I'm on their asses. I got it magically, orderly fashion. Got them all gon' hit them with the book, no remorse. Source, take their ass to court. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up glitches. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. You think you can do this to me? Jay, stop, drop, shut them down, open up glitches. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. I declare war on warlocks and witches. You got the right to remain silent. My hood just too tired of your violence. We finna take control of your project. Source, take they ass to court. Bitch, you get hit with like 5 licenses for every point of the pentagram that they ride with. We finna take control of our climate. Source, take they ass to court. You think you can do this to me? You think you can do this to me? You think you can do this to me? Take they ass to court. Jay! How about the Fed did a sweep? Heard them niggas talking shit, but they ain't saying shit to me. Whole spread, lay their asses down a bed with the shit. Oh, bitch, I'm living by that code. Kill them dead with the heat. Heard what I said, ho. I got niggas scared in these streets. Sitting spirits that they roost up on their head with these fears. That's like murder, murder, murder. All them curses in they verses. So I hit the studio, lit up the work and did reverse. So don't get scared now. Oh, you thought it was shit was a trend. Bitch, ain't no loving like on time to go to war. We at your tail. Come outside, ho. Pentagram, spit it for your dead. And while you die, ho. Lay his ass down, tuck him in. Close your eyes, ho. Killings in my city cause of y'all niggas. All y'all niggas ever did was murder, shoot, and rob, nigga. City really hurt behind this shit when niggas start living. I don't feel no sorrow for these bitches. I say God did it, but won't he do it? Yes, he will. Fed did a sweep. Heard them niggas talking shit, but they ain't saying shit to me. Whole spread, lay their asses down a bed with the shit. Oh, bitch, I'm living by that code. Kill them dead with the heat. Heard what I said, ho. I got niggas scared in these streets. Sitting spirits that they roost up on their head with these fears. That's like murder, murder, murder. All them curses in they verses. So I hit the studio, lit up the work and did reverse. So don't get scared now. Only nigga I say free as shit. Everybody else don't give a fuck. Won't even need them done. I told them folks ain't no more peace. I send my legion stomping. They get a sweet, them niggas blink like they ain't see it coming. And after that, you know what happened, nigga. You see the news. I catch a spell on all you bitch niggas and he ain't caught that. Call the police, they can't do shit. Ain't like you see me do. Now they in trouble. Keep the order that I'm speaking to. It's important. I see if you in tune enough to crack the code. Crack. You did a word of God. He's snatching all these rappers' souls. Listen to these tracks. The spell I put on wax. All ghosts gotta die. That's a fact. Nigga thought I was playing with them bitch ass niggas. How about the Fed did a sweep? Heard them niggas talking shit, but they ain't saying shit to me. Whole spread, lay their asses down a bed with the shit. Oh, bitch, I'm living by that code. Kill them dead with the heat. Heard what I said, ho. I got niggas scared in these streets. Yeah. Tell the pussy boy to keep their mouth closed about shit that they don't know about. Whole Atlanta watching me get niggas gone and they don't know how. Order me I train for the whole city when I roll out. Get that ass over in the screen of back and blowed out. Oh, you can't get your bitch back. Ho, go get your game up. Watch the hoe get tied up and hang them and bang them. You can't get your bitch back. Ho, go get your game up. Why the hoe get tied up and hang them and bang them and drain them. Bitch, on that pole be driving, but I got a pony behind me and Nico on rolling with Cyrus. Keep with a pole on my body and creep up before they can strap me and squeeze. Like Italian 300. National rapper to be honest, I'm on that bat with a bat. They get spread like a bee on it, bet I'm in back, I'm in be on it. Bitch, go pick up your industry. Go pick up your industry. Go pick up your industry. Boy, stop. You ain't doing nothing. I got energy. Ooh, ha, let it pop. Keep my clothes about shit that they don't know about. Whole Atlanta watching me get niggas gone and they don't know how. Order me I train for the whole city when I roll out. Get that ass over in the screen of back and blowed out. Oh, you can't get your bitch back. Ho, go get your game up. Watch the hoe get tied up and hang them and bang them. You can't get your bitch back. Ho, go get your game up. Why the hoe get tied up and hang them and bang them and drain them. Get up with this woke shit. Bitch, I got your folks hit. Then I hit they whole clique. One nigga got it whole city like, oh shit, I wish a nigga would say my name, get it throat slit.
On scholarship got it. You gave a bitch a Birkin, I just gave her some knowledge.
Acknowledge your modern Tupac in the bit with a chopper who'da probably done shot at your partner for popping off at the mouth and popping at your property. Where your papa be popping body who couldn't properly bother. We really gotta be smarter, cause niggas gotta be harder than Bruce Willis. So remember, nigga, you still is a bitch. You look at the image of your Gotti and you feeling it. You feeling that it make you really CMG, but you still in the city. You in the coop still because you feeling like Young Joe. Tell me how your car ain't got no roof, silly goose. When we seeing you, really wouldn't matter about no roof when you got troops who shoot through ceiling. Please be still, keep it still on me, and if I do peel it, I'ma do my do. Diligent, dollar for dollar, but if you think you 50 cent, I'll be sending many men. But then again, this shit get for real. I seen too many niggas get killed. Let me chill.
I'm knocking armor outside the field. Young nigga sick, young nigga ill. All of my niggas, you name it. Just ballin' to DC.
Do we have a problem? Taking my time when I pick out my shit. I get my advice from nigga that say I'm rapping too fast for them. They gotta keep up. Funny how they be the same nigga that wanna feature. I'm telling them I'm my bully and I try like I seen a red cape. That I'm a state and said that I want Superman like Campbell in this bitch. I bet I eat him up and see the fucking problem that we having. That I'm about to solve is my nigga. The question should've been you, we got a problem. Nigga, the question should've been what the fuck could you do about it? When I get the bustin' like a mama when she put your head to bed. Like what the fuck is all this shuffling? I told you lay it down, so why the fuck is niggas up again? They must've just didn't do enough suffering back in 2020 when I hit the industry with a hustle. I got the smothering these motherfuckers who been governing our people with these evil frequencies. But the beats will be defeated when a scuffle and comes to an end. Plus if you wondering if he's able to bomb up the whole industry, dummy, you hoes finna see the lyrical version of it on summer mixed with a beloved Obama, he can. Shit. So fuck it, I'm running again. Vision blacking out like Kodak tunneling in. So you better get your most prominent man. They gonna run a wind up and Guantanamo before they gotta face me, cause I'ma get more than time from them for all of them sins. So fuck Baphomet and all of his friends. Don't call me no goat, I'm slaughtering them. I put them hoes on their back with that dollar for dollar like I was swapping with pimps. But why even bother attempt? If I don't wanna sign or give a fuck about a label, I still gotta branch out, so I'll just go out on a limb. Say that every time I rap, I'm doing roots, I leave it at that. They putting spells on their records, channeling monster energy. Travis Scott at a concert, when do we become enemies against our own conscience? See all these enemies popping up in the industry, mimicking me and flipping the shit into a gimmick. See what a nigga in a leak child, but I thought you was finna go keep it a million G, cause this is what we really need. More niggas really for the people who gon' really speak deep and get the revealing needs. Demons with the big name, till we shut them niggas down, won't shit change. Nigga dissing in them song like they with things. Say a name then, bitch, Rick James. But when they see me in the city, niggas switch lanes. I'm a nice guy, so why the fuck is niggas scared like they might die? See, I can fuck with niggas head from my bed with a red pen, drinking blood spread on some pap pie. Like, how you niggas dead and they slide by? On the same date that I said y'all would die by. See, these 5 niggas calling me for guidance, I don't gotta go see a bye-bye to get you bye-bye. Do we got a problem, bitch? Do you got an OG? Do we got a column? Not the career liberty, bitch, this a calling. You fucking with a throwed up wizard with a cauldron. I'll kill him, kill her, kill all of the whole music industry can die. That don't solve it. Pause it. Fuck your life if you assume that I'm the one that you can buy with pretty cars and icy chains and money bags. Cause I will die before I give my soul to y'all. My people need me most of all. My legion be approaching y'all shortly, yeah. Cause I done heard that y'all done linked with witches now and thinking they can fuck with me. I'll tell you now, your kids will burn. You'll wake up to a submachine, a SMG. I'll pop up in your fucking dreams. Cause this is war and I'm a terrorist. Jesus could have saved you hoes and he would tell you to your face, don't fuck with him. Cause he the one who taught me back in ancient Egypt. Can't you see it? God bodies, strangle demons. Pick a side or die with them. Do we got a problem?
How to roll it up if they switched up on you. How to roll it up if they switched up on you. How to roll it up if they switched up on you. How to roll it up if they switched up on you.
I'm in the mission, a nigga who thought they would talk about some shit and embarrassing them. I went to Carver and while I was turning, said, bitch, I'ma make it. I swear to them, here we go. Never had a rollie I can hold up, but I'm presidential from the toes up. Know these niggas thinking that I'm scary. Till I rip out the arm like Ontario. Then back will flip out the whip back, oh bitch, I remember y'all. Holy shit, I was broke, but I still with a 1 cent. Jeezy pot out a penny car, nigga thought that she would play till I skid it off. I did it bop in the mid, I'm a big smiler, but it fuck what they did or they didn't call. I'm still big pop of the father, the niggas didn't bother to follow the prodigal, pop, particle, without a mention from a top blog or an article, not an automobile with a push starter, no dollar for dollar, but I was so proud of the poverty part of me though. So many doors shut up in my face, I gotta be close. Told them before, fucking them in a race, no time to be slow. Where I draw niggas, I gotta be dope.
Young OG turning, I do what I wanna. 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 How to roll it up if they switched up on you. How to roll it up if they switched up on you. How to roll it up if they switched up on you. How to roll it up if they switched up on you. Young OG turning, I do what I wanna. 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 How to roll it up if they switched up on you. How to roll it up if they switched up on you. How to roll it up if they switched up on you. How to roll it up if they switched up on you.
Hey, look, I'm gonna hit you right back. Now I'm gonna hit you right back. I got 12 behind me. Alright, come on. Back in bloody flesh and bone, trigger finger itchy, bitch. I'm pressing on, fucking the game, bitch. I want the naked, don't make any suck into my arrest. You gone, boy, who the fuck do you think that you flexing on? Chop a dick on me extra long, it go brr, 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 brr. Hit that bit like a saxophone when I pull up and set the tone. I got niggas nervous to record, got these niggas Christian like Dior, and they pray to God that I am bored, but I can't, bitch, I promise you war. I'm a man of my word for sure. Pull up in that little bitch out the porch, all these fees, baby supports. Fuck niggas, no peace, put a sword. I can rip through you with no problem. Yeah, they pussy nigga know my body on wide. These niggas not stepping, they crawling. We gon' pull up and clap at the audience. You do bitch, it ain't big enough for bullet. Niggas sitting on that trigger, fucking bullet. Now when I thought she ain't foolish, you see the game, you don't wanna do this. I put a Tommy on him like a Buddhist. Check out like some stripper clothes, I'm a nudist. These rapper be ass, I slap him like Buddhist. They be like, who this bitch? A new nigga chopping shit up with my dog like I'm out to do little. New fitted look on the roof with a 2-liter potty bitch. I like Pepsi, bitch in Machiavelli with a chopper, a Glock machete. Come out, bitch, you narcolepsy. Man, that boy hit it charged me. But these devils ain't ready for war, but I'm locked in. Nigga really wore a lock and approximately the last nigga that you ever want to box, but he never want to stop. He taking them niggas miles to the block, pop, pop. Whenever the nigga drop, step on the nigga top. The referee getting popped, and Jeffrey doing the job. I left the two of them slapping at the mouth, clean up on eye, fuck them up. Big dog, no child, puppy boy. Beat dick on the clock, busting nuts. Bitch, I came up from poverty, no bucks. Man, there the king middle. I'm the one that seen little, but I'm the one that had the rights. I'm the one that put it up with the Glock. And the Reaper told me not to shoot, I ain't popping. Montreal, we was scrapping and bopping. Some hear me and sweat over mobbing. That nigga a problem. He told me that I would make it out of project. They see me in person, they look like they seen the ghost. Try again, that ain't even close. Bitch, I'm more like a Godzilla in a demon clothes. When I channel my eat the smoke, eat the smoke. Back in bloody flesh and bone, trigger finger itchy, bitch. I'm pressing on, fucking the game, bitch. I want the naked, don't make any suck into my arrest. You gone, boy, who the fuck do you think that you flexing on? Chop a dick on me extra long, it go brr, 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 brr. Hit that bit like a saxophone when I pull up and set the tone. I got niggas nervous to record, got these niggas Christian like Dior, and they pray to God that I am bored, but I can't, bitch, I promise you war. I'm a man of my word for sure. Pull up in that little bitch out the porch, all these fees, baby supports. Fuck it, it's no peace, put a sword. Oh, I heard that they talking about murder fate. Pussy boy come and show me, boy, fuck how they talk. I do not give a fuck what they lurking say. I'm Beyonce, like I'm Durkin Day. Put these niggas in the club, how cool I pussy that nigga on duck, I shoot out. Fat ass Glock with a plus side, too loud. Killed the game, what the fuck y'all do about it? Not shit, step post a little bit, make a cash from you a bitch. Boy, you know I'm with the shit, everybody get a hit. Whole industry lit, boy, I'm the hardest in this shit. Every time that I try this shit, feel like a brick. I be going retarded in the bitch. Get it back in blood, they rich, get slick. Hey, hey, I went dirty, too many shots, they can't clean it up. Bitch, ain't nobody, but ain't trust no soul, not since I was a cub.
want your chain, but fuck your gang. I know them niggas do some dumb. These niggas groupie sucking dick to get a deal. These ain't them thugs. Nigga want smoke, keep branded. Pussy ain't nigga talking all that gun shit. Bitch ass nigga, bet I pull up and rob you and your associate. This some money. I put your gang on the plate. I put your brain on the face. I let that thing on my waist go pop, 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 and get it back in blood.
You thought it was drilling music? Bitch, I'm on everybody's ass. Like that, you done heard about all these little rap niggas dying? Yeah, why you at? I'm the nigga when it hurts everybody. If it was a flex, I would never say anybody bad. You should've read the message, probably would've ended up dead or up in the feds like they have. I'm the one sent the fed by their ass. Ain't somebody free them niggas. You ain't heard about Eastside, Eli, Chica, we them niggas. You ain't live, Google my bandana. You look all the G. Bitch, you not no rapper out that letter. They gon' fuck with me, oh, wow, nigga, blah, blah. Put his ass to fucking sleep. Don't got time to play around with these rest. Bitch, I'm Chuck E. Cheese. So my lead, you blow they test, pay their ass above a P. Somebody they gon' swarm on me or porno, we gon' fuck.
Can't tell me the man don't be knowing what's going on. Can't tell me the man don't be knowing what's going on.
You thought it was drilling music? Bitch, I'm on everybody's ass. Like that, you done heard about all these little rap niggas dying? Yeah, why you at? I'm the nigga when it hurts everybody. If it was a flex, I would never say anybody bad. You should've read the message, probably would've ended up dead or up in the feds like they have. I'm the one sent the fed by their ass. Ain't somebody free them niggas. You ain't heard about Eastside, Eli, Chica, we them niggas. You ain't live, Google my bandana. You look all the G. Bitch, you not no rapper out that letter. They gon' fuck with me, oh, wow, nigga, blah, blah. Put his ass to fucking sleep. Don't got time to play around with these rest. Bitch, I'm Chuck E. Cheese. So my lead, you blow they fly. Don't got time to play around with these rest. Bitch, I'm Chuck E. Cheese. Blah, put his ass to fucking sleep. Don't got time to play around with these rest. Bitch, I'm Chuck E. Cheese. So my lead, you blow they test, pay their ass above a P. Somebody they gon' swarm on me or porno, we gon' fucking see. I hit the street, hit the law like fuck the key, get the dope. All these rappers play like they couldn't see me in y'all vision, ho. These niggas in they feelin' cause I said their name, I did it, bo. But all the shit I spoke was fast and fuck, so how I'm decent, though. These niggas tell me I smoke that shit in rotation. Nigga been waiting to hit this song. Niggas they won't shoot, niggas think shit fruit, this shit ain't the nation, it is on. Jefferson and threats, I'm moving them up, that's straight from the sitcom. But I ain't finna sitcom, I'm palm and napalm, and I'm making a big palm. Top of the evening, I'm in the street with a glug of that demon. I can't even cool up about it to see the book. Literature, not what you reading when I get it speaking in parable. I throw up a word, but it's not what you thinking. I got this shit down to a science. I stepped in the lab and I work with the proper ingredients. Start with a beat and I drop me a seed and they feed it with purpose and watching it, keep it away from the snakes. So they're talking, deceiving the people and bleed from the garden to eat. So I can say literature, not what you reading, say not what you hearing, the opposite meaning. So maybe you woke and you actually paying attention to lyrics, or probably just sleep. Whichever replies to you when that shit get inside, you literally not in agreement. So really you fucking with it like the shit that you used to, but really it's higher in frequency. This is the way that I give you the message, it's straight from the spiritual God. You believe it, I know that they hate it, I got it, believe it. I'm built for this shit like a potty. You see it, you never made love to the struggle, bitch. I'm like two peas in the pie with a pot that I peed in. See, I ain't a killer, somebody ever test me, please. So they took me a bite, I was squeezing. Life is a beat and it brought me an STD, but see, look what I got without cheating. You thought it was drilling music? Bitch, I'm on everybody's ass. For the rappers who come up on the bat for me, they can die and breathe, kill them all off, and them all out of one as I called out, begged them and cried and pleaded. But you play like I didn't see it. Then one by one they dropped the lead. I can never reach my people as long as we got evil in control. Talking to the G's, I need you to activate cause these streets are switching cold. Y'all niggas with a tool, cause nobody did it fix the shit that we didn't feed the kids. We broke, figured it's up to me to kick it, though. Don't cry when they bleed, they so more. Evil people, no more mercy, goodbye. Not another word of song. No more mercy, goodbye. Need you, evil people, no more mercy, goodbye. So long.
for the music industry and told them the frequencies and vibrations that they putting out into our communities is making it be that this is the normal way of life that we have. Murder, drugs, continuing to destroy ourselves. We'll no longer have it. We can't move forward till we shut that down and make it anew. True.
No more mercy, goodbye. We don't need you, evil people. We don't. No more mercy, goodbye. No more mercy, goodbye. We don't need you, evil people. We don't. No more mercy, goodbye. So long, not another word of song.
Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Tell him go pick him up.
How much?
Go pick up your industry.
Check. I got shooter with me, killing, tryna train him like a shoot. Got him shooting through the ceiling, I got bangers out the roof. Lot of groupie shit, I'm feeling like I'm famous out the blue. Got him moving shit, I still feel like I'm bringing out the blue. Cause niggas claiming they the realest, but these niggas really cap. They wouldn't even be considered if them niggas didn't rap. And you thinking you a killer with that glizzy in your lap. But to me, you just a pussy, just a kitten with a scrap. I'm officially a menace, got these niggas tryna flex up. In these streets, I'm getting hot, dog. Nigga better catch up to that goofy with a vest. Some niggas shooting from the neck up. Oh, you better keep a doctor if you think you finna check up. Give a fuck about no strikes, so what's the veteran to a tiger? Nigga play like he a killer, he ain't stepping, you a biker. I don't fuck around with snake, get out my session, you a viper. I'm aware of my surroundings, even check the roof for snipers. Hopping out the martyr bus, I'm known for being smart as fuck. You niggas ain't as hard as us, we deep as fuck, we Sparta. Cause we banging like the targets up, you came tonight to start with us. We got you niggas ducking like Lil Wayne inside a party bus. Oops, I'm in a tour bus, what's your nigga thug out? You might want to do tour bus, back would take the sword route. Nigga try to test me, bout to ace him on the down. Don't give a fuck if it's the king, we bout to air the whole club out. Running man gunner, what? Running man gunner. He a MC with a hammer, he gon' come and dance on you. And I know you not no stripper, but you better keep a pole. Cause when I walk off in your bitch, I'm dropping 100 bands on you. Yeah, easy like a red button. I lit up your cousin, now he say he bout to bust, and I'm like, put that on your dead cousin. Told him on the coach, I keep a K, I put that rattle to his face. I made him pee, he a little baby, he ain't said nothing. Family ain't family, and friend and inconsistent. They deactivated my other pay, but damn it, I'm persistent. And it can't be Call of Duty, come steady, sending shot. These niggas dead, they not responding, but I know these niggas listening. One-on-one, I'm cracking temper, so these niggas wanna jump me. I feel like but put this shit together. Ain't no Humpty Dumpty, he keep talking trash, I'm dumping. Throw that heater straight away. Yeah, your car ain't got no roof, it about to be a JOK. They can't car bomb, that nigga, they ain't never wanna check. Cause they know I eat whoever, can't nobody stop these three letters. E-A-T, cause nigga, everyone's a threat. What he say? E-A-T, cause nigga, everyone's a threat. Brand new private jet, I might just fly that bitch to Tokyo. I'm tripping on these niggas, they like how that nigga floating cold. I don't need no shield, boy, I wish a nigga would, bitch, I'm a real boy. He say you keep a stick, he Pinocchio. You flexing with your partner pistol, you can't even show me how to load it, though. The fuck you just gon' cock it back and hold it for these pussy niggas scary. Chopper here made that nigga do the Holy Ghost. You say that I'm the devil, whatever floats your boat. Really, I'm just catching your attention, cause I'm about to start revolution. In fact, I'm only spitting, only trying to show you millions that this shit is getting started. Get your camera shot, fire, tell these rappers who the hardest in Atlanta, bitch.
What? Matter of fact, let me go ahead and add Sia Op to the album.
You feel me? Walk
I'm gonna re-drop this motherfucker.
Third eye mix shit.
Like it never came out. Cause I can. Yeah.
Hey, what I do?
Okay.
See ya off, let that nigga slide. Catch him next time. Whole game, catch a nigga sleepy in his bed down. Traffic jam, track it down. He had his head down. He say he got me shit, but it wasn't cool. He must have read my big paper bag. They like I paid for that. I want my paper back.
They better act like they care. I'ma show it with them babies that don't play with that. I murder demons.
I get away with that. That red dot recorder, nigga.
Like, hey, replay that track.
By myself. If I were me, I wouldn't try myself. He caught chasing. Post a nigga quick. Shot that shot, I felt on God. Bitch, I never need a soul, and that's through all I felt. So fuck you and you and you and you. Bitch, I'm Scooby-Doo. Stacking on these niggas. Who the fuck said I'm a fast? Hold them bullets curved. Straight through your roof, blow out your back. Done with them big masons. I'm talking bricky, hurry. Dish detergent, shit get dirty. Pull up with the sticky, hurry. 50 curry, trying to hit the window. Too much smoke. Nigga vision blurry.
This is woke drill. I don't know what the fuck these niggas out here making.
With a nigga, like every play that track, I fuck with Huey. Bitch, I go rally, so what the fuck poppin', I do my shit. Shoot a movie, I don't care what the fuck watching, it's rated A. This shit for anybody, pop that shit the crazy way. That shit don't help my mama grady, baby, I'm brick for life. Take out my shit if you ain't woke for real. I say stay woke, this ain't no joke, ain't get that quote from me, ain't shit me. I told that bitch it cost to go against me. He came up short and now he's 6 feet. Ain't shit sweet and fuck the game. I'm with Takashi, tell on everybody. I'm the hardest in Atlanta, bitch. I'm barely started. Give me love, but shut the fuck up, cause ain't shit going. You pussy nigga hate just cause my D long. Get pissed on, who the fuck you stand? Bitch, ain't no bitch stepper, why the fuck you stand? This shit don't come on, what the fuck you wearing? Hey, yo, Marco, shit, I kill him now, bust him later. R.I.P. Quada, she with hit, she be like, fuck them haters. See it all, let that nigga slide, catch him next time. Woke game, catch a nigga sleepy in his bed down. Traffic jam, tragic down, he fucking paper. Got me cause I bust it tater. I shoot that wheel, this ain't no fucking Jada. Ain't motivated by no fucking paper. Got me confused by that other nigga who fucking Jada. Straight through the roof, out the gutter, nigga, no fucking label. It ain't no use, don't pray to God, he ain't gon' fucking save you. I shut the planet down like, who the fuck gon' stop me now? It ain't gon' be no fucking industry to lock me out. They scared of no black ball, I got the planet down like, who the fuck gon' stop me now? It ain't gon' be no fucking industry to lock me out. It down like, who the fuck gon' stop me now? It ain't gon' be no fucking industry to lock me out. They scared, who the fuck gon' stop me now? It ain't gon' be no fucking industry to lock me out.
This nigga. Who the fuck gonna stop me now? It ain't gonna be no fucking industry to lock me out. You gotta listen to what he say, cause he's so advanced, he's so beyond his time, right? Cause it's 2020. Right? Obviously, he's so advanced, you just gotta understand. He know the whole game. He understands the script. Alright, it ain't gonna be no fucking industry to lock me out. What'd he say?
Fucking say you. I shut the planet down like, who the fuck gon' stop me now? It ain't gon' be no fucking industry to lock me out. They scared of no black ball, I got two of them hoes, they flopping around.
That nigga said, I ain't scared of no black ball. I got two of them hoes, they flopping around. What? Look at what's going on. Ain't no industry, nigga. What the fuck? These niggas done dropped. Then the whole Mount Rushmore of Atlanta just dropped this week. It's over, boy. In the past 7 days, the whole Mount Rushmore of the city just dropped. All y'all niggas trying to find out how or when I'm gonna get my break. Boy, the door is open. You need to be going crazy right now. What? You need to be going crazy right now. Nigga, you need to be dropping shit, posting shit. What? And then we got so many corners of this shit on lock. I promise you. So many corners of this shit belong to me. What? They can't do nothing. They can't do Nathaniel Junior, the third. You know what I'm saying? Black ball. I ain't scared of no black ball. I got two of those. They flopping around. Yeah, let Play-Doh. Let Play-Doh like the Clay-Doh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what? Gatekeeping ass niggas. And then now you can't, what you gonna do? Nigga, quiet as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Nigga been talking about they been doing they albums, they can't drop. That shit froze up. You know what I'm saying? It look like it was finna be some hot shit. Like nigga finna be able to do something. He can't do shit, can it? Nothing. He can't do nothing, bro. Nope. Shut that whole shit down. Been hexing these folks. Hit them. Boo. I told you the beat's big. You gotta hit them a few times. Can't be trying to play. Nigga trying to step on the little toes. Fuck that. Haymaker. Bow. Another haymaker. Bow. Another haymaker. Bow. Gotta keep hitting that motherfucker. He might be a little bit beast. But keep hitting him. What will happen? That's all I'm trying to show you. Just keep hitting his ass. He can't do nothing. The moment you try to be like, fuck it, I'm going to get down with the get down and play their game, then they got you. Then they got you. Keep hitting him, though. Watch what happen. Because he a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Shaitan a coward. He know he got this whole shit fucked up. Should have been called the dogs off. But he ignorant. And he doing it on purpose. So he hit him. Pow. Boo. Hit him again. Boo. Boo. And just for me having to keep hitting him by myself, that's crazy. Because, like, If you think about it, imagine what we would have been able to accomplish by now if the conscious community, all the people, if they wouldn't have tried to make me the enemy and they would have stood with me. Imagine what we would have been able to accomplish by now. Imagine the doors we would have been able to open. Things would have been able to get done for our people. Imagine what the people would have been able to benefit from if we would have put our minds together instead of everybody trying to make me the enemy because I'm standing on truth and saying what the real weapons is. The white man ain't the weapon. That's the fucking music industry. And they using the melanin dominant people mostly to push out the weapons. It's they machines, Hollywood. I'm not looking at the police officer riding past. I'm looking at people, children walking past with AirPods in their ear and it's demons giving them new doctrine. It's demons giving them scriptures that these people are a part of satanic cults and don't even know it. And all they doing is just going to school. Not understanding they being programmed with demonic shit. Now everybody's saying it. Now Youngboy, when I was calling out Youngboy, everybody say you tripping, you clout chasing. Then Youngboy come out and say, I'm very demonic. Now what you gonna say? I said the nigga was demonic. Then he came out and said, I'm demonic. So what are you gonna say? So then it get quiet. No. Well, where is that? Where the energy at that Faise One the clout chaser? Then tell Youngboy he clout chasing by calling himself demonic. Unless you just telling me that now the truth is out, so you scared, you shook, cause you like, how the fuck this nigga Faise see all this shit coming? All right, let me give you the secret. Just because I'm that type of magician, I'm not the concealer, I'm the revealer. I didn't predict this. I wrote it. That's the secret. I didn't predict it. I didn't make prophecy say this will come because I was able to have a That's So Raven vision. No, I just wrote it. So you're reading what I wrote. Don't you know that that's how that goes? If I give you a book and it's a book that I wrote, or if I give you a movie script and it's a movie script that I wrote, yeah, you can read it, but it take you some time to read it. And you're going to look up and see me with that look on my face, the same look that your partner them give you or your girl give you if she done seen the movie before you. All right? Or your folks give you, if they done seen the movie already, they waiting on you to see what's finna happen. They don't want to spoil it, but they still gonna have that little look on their face. You know what I'm saying? What happened? Do they get together? And they just gonna look at you like, I have to wait and see. So that's how I've been looking at y'all saying, people say, Faye, this happened, Faye, that happened. What I kept telling y'all, keep watching. I kept saying that over and over again. Keep watching, keep watching, keep watching. No, just keep watching. Yeah, just keep watching. Yeah, keep watching. Yeah, keep. And I'm telling you right now, with all the stuff that I'm popped off with these demons in this place they call in Atlantis, okay, keep watching. Keep watching. You can't say I didn't say it again. Keep watching, right? Because you're watching my script. I wrote it. They say, well, then what's going to happen next? I wrote it in the music. I got to go to listen to the music. I already told you what's going to happen. It's already written. Truth outlasts the lies. This is written already. There's no way around it. And you want to know what's going to keep the magic alive? Me. And let me tell you how. I'm not at their clubs. I'm not in their groups. I'm not doing their drugs. I'm not with their people. I'm not with their women. I'm out of their way. They can't make a claim in the court of divine law that I'm not living the magic. They can't even make a claim. There's nothing they can do. You see? And what I told you to watch for, I said, watch when Woody say he got to stop doing certain things. Woody just did that. I just told you. I said, watch what he said. Now he came out. I was being selfish. I got to stop. I can't be out there doing this. I can't do this. I said, exactly. I say, all you got to do is watch what I say, especially when I go live and I'm doing them lives or I put it in my music. Oh, can't just be listening to my songs. And I'm telling you in my music that I was raised a magician. I don't even see life how you see life. You know what I mean? I'm the type of person where you can't have me working in a work environment. I'm too powerful. My being, as soon as I walk in the door, stuff start changing. It's just going to start changing. People start changing. Conversations get had that ain't been had. You know what I'm saying? People start moving up, and moving out. People get motivated to quit. You know what I mean? This man don't even need to be here. The job's supposed to have that type of, you got to have people working there where they have to have some type of desperation waiting on whatever check is coming. They can't be talking to somebody, putting stuff in their mind about how they're going to be able to be entrepreneurs in about 3 weeks. So they just do this, that, and the third. They're going to have to be able to lead this. Man, please, they're going to get rid of you. Hey, we're going to have to let you go. Because you can't have me here, huh? right? Because this is for the slaves. I'm not one of those. You hear me saying the Dumb Dumb and Dumber song? Blackfoot, not your average pickaninny. Yeah, you can't average pickaninny me. You can't pick a nigga. That's what they do. Them labels, they come and pick a nigga and make them into a star out of the fields, right? They come and pick a nigga. You know the fields is the field because niggas be in the music say, I've been in the field. The fields is where all the slaves at. It's the same psychology being flipped and flipped and flipped. Yeah, they come and pick a nigga out, right? And then put them on a label where they label you. It's called branding. They literally call it branding, by the way. You know what I mean? I'm gonna brand you this way. I'm gonna brand you that way. You become a new age slave. Yeah, Kanye ain't crazy. Ye ain't crazy. Told you, Ye not crazy. You become a new age slave. Next thing you know, you working for these beings. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, it's not over. Keep watching. It's my script. That's the secret. You know what I mean? And you want to know what else protects me? They think I'm crazy. They so stupid that everything I say come to pass. And they still think I'm crazy. That's how stupid they are. That's why we able to get over on demons. And come and take their realms over. They ain't the only realm we done did it to. You know what I mean? When you see us show up, you know we show up because we stand upright. We come with the green light. And everything could be order. And it's all truth. And you can put the gun straight to our temple. And we will still speak the truth. You see what I'm saying? Our last words will be truth. We come in, we fight, we say kill Illuminati. We come in, we fight, we say fuck Baphomet. We come in, we fight, we say fuck Shaitan. Right? We rise up, we put the truth out. And anybody got a problem with it, we don't care. Because we're not answering to you. You know what I'm saying? We don't answer to you. What we answer to, you can't even comprehend in this state of being. You know, who employ us, you have no idea how to even reach them to communicate and understand what that is. So we do our best to exemplify it as opposed to just speaking of it. So I say, yeah, they can say I'm just talking, but then can they really say I'm just talking when everything I'm saying is happening? Then somebody DM me today, some shit that was going on with 607 and them, when people trying to expose them for, you know, being a witch. He said, man, you was on point. I'm like, yeah, for sure. Like, what else? I've been in this. I know who witches are. Now you got Smoke the Creator tomorrow. He was trained for this. No, he divine coded in later. Remember, y'all don't have the eye. Y'all try to act like y'all have discernment. You don't have discernment. You don't even know how to calculate discernment. You know what I'm saying? No, I know who that is. I know what they are. All that he was taught in this facility, all this, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean anything. It might mean something to y'all. To us, we say, look, this is their mission. They come in, they distract you, siphon from you, right? And they need 607 unks. Because Faise One is out here. Let me ask y'all a question. When the last time you ever seen me and Charleston White on a call, or live, or anything? When the last time you ever seen Charleston White say, this nigga over here telling the truth. This nigga over here calling out everybody. This nigga, Charleston White can't do that. And Charleston White, you know why you can't do that? Because you want to be Faise One. Why? Because if you're in the seat of Faise One, all they see is money. Money. I could get paid to do it. Why I'm going to talk about that? But I get paid $10,000. And then it went from, I got to help my community. Now I got to take care of me and my kids. You ain't doing anything different than everybody who started off by saying they want to help the community. They get a little money that you think is some money. You really think you big boy balling because these folks done gave you a little money. And now what? The whole narrative done changed from you're here for the community to put the truth out. You want to help the people. Now it's just about you and your family and your kids and the ice cream they can get and all of the building an empire for your children. Then why you didn't just go out and be an entrepreneur and do that and stay the fuck out our way? We're not here just for our family. The reason why a lot of y'all niggas want to sit that shit down because you start realizing the responsibility that come with that. And you know that your facades and your acting and actors and actresses, that whole thing, they say, I'm a character. All that runs out. The character run out. Now you got to keep calling niggas, that runs out. Everything you jumping in shit that you know you got to wear the wig and all this. This runs out. But it's all about that money though. So you can get a little podcast interview and then come on and talk about this, that, and the third and whoop the whoop and get you some money. You see, that's why I keep telling y'all, everybody that's trying to act like they're me, their mind isn't broad enough. They don't have the mental capacity to do this because it takes time, it takes patience, it takes execution and sacrifice. And I'm not running around here balling. You see what I'm saying? I done did all these fundraisers. If I'm taking money from the people, then why I'm not balling? You with me? I done did all these fundraisers. Then why I'm not riding around in a Corvette? Why I'm not walking around with the chains and the Versace, talking about some, wealth is wokeness and you can't be woke and broke. And why I'm not playing them games? Because you see where the money go. You hear where the money go. Into the music. Straight to the studio. Record something else. A music video. Something else. Da 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 da. You see where that's going. They want to live beyond that though. You ain't see Jesus riding around with camels made of gold? Jesus did what needed to be done, fed who needed to be fed. If anything, he going to multiply on it and feed more people. He wasn't taken from the people. You see what I'm explaining to you? In the name of he going to help the community. And as soon as he got up, it ain't about the community no more. It's just about him and his children, him and his family. I'm telling y'all, man, everything, all that shit running out. The Charleston Whites, the 607 Unks, all that shit losing power. It's time. Don't let me be out here by myself. Okay? All of y'all remember what you started off with. If it's free Malachi, it's free Malachi. Remember that. Because that's what opens the doors. Having a purpose in your direction. Free Malachi. Having a purpose in your direction. We got to wake the people up. Having a purpose in your direction. Definiteness of purpose. Don't sway. You might think the people know what they want. Most of the time, the people do not know what they want. And what the people want, that ain't never been a good thing. The people want the Cardi B's and the Sexy Reds. The people want the club on Friday, Saturday, and sometimes Sunday. You see? You have to have a definiteness of purpose and you move with it. Move with it. Because after a while, you're going to have to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. You can't be vouched for through me. You have to be vouched for through you. And when things are handed to you, you have to handle them with care. Because we're watching. And we hear what you say. And we say, okay, this is what you said. And we're going to watch to see whether or not you're going to be able to still do what you said you were going to do. I hope y'all can hear me. So this is that time for all of y'all who say y'all ready for change and this, that, and the third. Okay, be a part of it. You see the wave coming out? Speak on truth. I'm not saying put out this makeshift truth. I'm not even telling you to attach a black or a white to it. That's all games. Don't teach a racial truth. That's a waste of time. Okay? Just teach the truth. Just speak on the things that are really going on and offer and provide real solutions. And not even just provide the solution, say we're going to change the music. You see what I did? I didn't just say we need to do this. I did it. I did it. I made music that people like, that isn't corny, okay, that the mainstream can fuck with, like the song Source, okay? I make music that the people rock with. And other people are able to look at that and see an example of it, and they're able to do the same thing. And the people, we're changing the industry around. We're becoming what people were saying we had to go and try to sign to these labels to be a part of. Do you understand? You see that? Now brothers can put out music and it's talking about real shit and people fuck with it. And you'll see me share it. You'll see me say, rock with this. Why would I say that? I'm telling you because every time we rock with someone who's pushing the narrative, okay, and the story of righteousness and correcting and wrecking and defying the illusion, we're winning. We're winning. Not I'm winning. You see, we're winning. So all of y'all just be ready. I might hit you one day. Be like, yo, I see what you've been working on. Do this, that, and the third. And da-da-da-da. Come to me and then we'll see what we do with it. I tell people stuff like that all the time. People be DMing me. Yo, man, check out my music. I will check out your music. And I'll put you in a place where you can see certain things and get certain things done. This ain't the time to be tagging me in no music and you talking about you in the club or hitting this girl or da-da-da-da. That ain't me. You see what I'm saying? This is a time where you put out your story. This is a time where you talk about the struggles. This is a time where you talk about aspirations. This is a time where you really putting out music, the sciences, whatever it is. And we'll support you. You see what I'm explaining to you? He said, what about the people who don't make music? You support the people who make it. That's not hard. Y'all have to remember, a lot of these plans that I were giving to people 5, 6, 7 years ago, I was ahead of my time. I gave people plans that if they just use it. People have huge platforms. They're independent artists, huge platforms, and they're sitting there not knowing where to go because they're trying to compete with people who got $100 million in drug money and investments. Not understanding you don't have to compete with them in their field how they do it. You see what I'm saying? People don't establish their own fan bases and all that and don't know how to make the money with it. Don't know how to turn it into capital. Don't know how to invest. Don't know how to do any of the things that are going to push them further. So they just get stagnant. Why? Because the innovation in this industry isn't encouraged. Everything that you think is creativity be something that they lined up to be thought to be such a thing. Okay, watch this. All the music videos, as soon as people get big, what you going to see in a music video? Checkerboard floors, weird-ass outfits, aluminum foil-ass outfits. You know what I'm saying? People with their faces painted black and white and blood dripping out their eyes and all kind of weird shit and dark rooms and red lights and, you know what I mean? As soon as they get big, that's the same shit that keep happening to everybody. They make them look like space Luciferian jinn incarnates. All right, and the next thing you know, it's like where your fan base that your core fan base that came in with you don't even know where to get in. They're like, what is this? We don't even know what to do with this. But that's industry, that's mainstream, that's called crossing over. Yeah, you're right. It is crossing over from you being an authentic person, an authentic artist with your soul, crossing over into a synthetic person, synthetic artist with no soul. So you can better blend in with the world of people who don't have a soul. You see what I'm explaining to you? So all of y'all who have your soul, S-O-L-E, your purpose, hold on to it. And this is that time to step with it. Step with it, because that industry is falling, it's falling. Do you hear me? Oh, they wrote about an angel that will be able to come through and say, Babylon is falling, it's falling. You know what I'm saying? All of her iniquities die with her. Her grapes ain't looking that great no more, right? Look at the thugs. Young thugs, that nigga was a god about 5 weeks ago. Look, the people are doubting their gods and they're turning away from their idols. You know what they say? Bow down, let go of your idols. He wants it all today. They turning away from you demons. Casting their idols down. That sound like what I said in the Drake Exposed thing. I said, drop your idols. Stop idolizing these demons. Let them go. They're not powerful without you. They need you. You see what I'm saying? An idle mind is the devil's workshop. Idle. I-D-L-E-I-D-O-L. An idle mind. So when you're idling people, you're idling people. You understand that? You looking at them to make all the moves. You're idling, meaning you're not moving. If a car idles, it's not moving. You see, stop making people your idol. Okay? Stop trying to identify with these images they putting out here. We don't need Michael Jacksons. We don't need Princes. We don't need Beyoncé's. We don't need Rihanna's. We need whoever you are, the song that's in your heart. Not that you got to put a team together of people to make one song. Something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? You got to get a whole 30 people to write this one song. Then you got to send that song into engineers, and engineers passing that song around to 30 people. You know what I mean? You got 60 people to look at the song. It's still done. They said, it's almost done. Then they send it to 6 people sitting at the top table. And at the top table, they pray over it. They put incantations on it. They tweak the hertz. They say, okay, now it's ready. And now you listening to a song like, I just want to rock, rock, rock. It's a demonic ass song. I showed y'all that and told y'all that. And then Lil Uzi Vert come out and say, yeah, it's hypnosis in it. It's hypnotic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think they had a song called I'ma Start a Ride or something like that. Or I'ma Start a Ride. Some shit. But the nigga who made the song with like his spirits in it, they just be telling y'all. And then y'all ain't hearing them? No. You get to fight this time. Don't be the person sitting down taking the hits. Y'all stand up and fight. You can boycott the music industry. They want to boycott everything but the machine that's causing people to not be able to function by themselves. All right? Causing people to slip further and further away from their frontal lobe and their critical thinking self. They can't assess. They can't evaluate. So anything that's happening around them, they don't have the mindset to be able to discern. And they become victims of it. And they succumb to whatever it is that they're susceptible to. You see, you want to build brains. You want to build the children up. Shut down the industry. Shut down the industry. Shut down the industry. We are not your machines. We are bigger than your fucking machine. We are not your machines. We're not your robot slaves. We do not belong to you. These children do not belong to you. Their souls are being called back away from these devils. We're tired of it. You see what I'm saying? You see that man standing there with that sword? That is their worst fear out here. Their worst fear is the nigga standing on that casket. I'm telling you something that you don't know, but you need to. That's their worst fear. Why? Because can't nobody control them. Why? Because can't nobody make a call and say, yo, tell him to be quiet. You know, you can make calls when you got other artists in the industry, but you know what I mean? They done already signed the contract. Hey, tell him to be quiet. Don't drop that. Da-da-da-da. Nah, pull that song down. No, take that tweet down. Da-da-da. They can't tell me shit. You can't tell me to do anything. And I took the hardest route possible. I took the path of the greatest resistance on purpose. They kept telling me, Faise, you're going to burn bridges. I said, I can fly. I have wings. I don't need their bridges. You're worried about burning bridges. Anytime I say burning bridges, you feel like you need the middleman. I don't need the middleman. I go to the mountaintop and I call my family to talk to me. I don't send you up there to get a message and come back. I go to the mountaintop and I talk to my family. And I come back and I tell you what's going on. I take in my deep breaths and I leave and go sit amongst the council. And they talk to me about plans and I'm a foot soldier. You see what I'm saying? I don't respond to these people. I don't answer to them. Like I said, the ones I answer to, they can't comprehend about. And even still, I have autonomy. I'm an autonomous soldier. I'm the one who, there's moral law, right? Where a general says something, you got to do it. Also, I'm the one who makes the calls, too. I've been a general and a soldier. Go listen to the Letter to 21 Savage. Everybody thinks I'm speaking about just physical things. I'm not. And I have to use that lingo because that's the best way I can explain it. You see? So we in that wartime now. Everybody talking about spiritual warfare, but I don't see nobody with no sword. Spiritual war. Then you need to be like all these people out here talking about spiritual war. Where y'all utensils at? Where y'all weaponry? You gonna talk about spiritual war? The next post you talking about some conspiracy theory about Antarctica. You're not fighting. Spiritual war. What about them children? They got spells on them. How we gonna lift them? We need to make new people famous. Listen, here go what I'm telling you. We have to make new people famous. Not new people famous. We have to make new, N-U. The Nuwabians have to be made famous. Right? The people of the sun, not their stars. Those who run behind Astara or Ishtar. You understand? No, we're going beyond that. Moving into the true light. Not their moon bodies or deities. Dina, Hillel, all the rest of those people. No, it's being called out. And listen, it don't matter who it is, we saying come forth. We don't want Christian rappers to be corny. We want Christian rappers to be so serious about what they saying that they don't sit on the fence and pick and choose when they're going to dance with the demons. Pick and choose when you're going to sit and smile in these folks' face, knowing that these demons is a part of the problem. You can't pick and choose. You got to be really one of those ones. Do what Jesus did. He got X'd out and exiled. They didn't like him. They tried to stone him. They like y'all niggas. Because y'all ain't causing no problems for them. The biggest demons in the music industry is Christians. Christians. How you know that? They go up there, they receive their star, which is the pentagram that represents Baphomet. They say, I'd like to thank the Most High. At the BET Awards, you thank the Most High. But what's the name of your God? And ain't no playing both sides. Okay, you famous, so am I. I'm in the limelight, so people think I'm saying limelight to say, what? Oh, I'm famous. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I'd have chose a different light. Go look at the beginning of the letter to Young Thug. I said there's different. Malachi was saying there's two different types of light. You got the good light and the bad light. And I showed you that the good light was the green light, and the bad light is what's referred to as the red light, the amber light, ember. You see? So I say I'm in the limelight. I got a song called Limelight, explaining what was going on and how we were going to be stepping forth and fighting. And I told people what was happening and why I was going for celebrity. I don't care about all that clout, attention. I don't care. Y'all just aren't doing anything. You're letting them beat you. So I ain't like that. I'm like, y'all ask for help. And I say, I'm going to help you then. Do you want to attack me for helping you? No. You ask for help, I'm here. So we're going to fight. I'm not one of those ones who's going to stand by and let it happen. You see? So if I got to call out, I'll do 1,000 more letters. Whatever is going to bring the people here. You got people like Gunna talking about he godson standing there with his hand covering his right eye, throwing up the sixes. He with them niggas talking about Boominati, all that. Man, you know you're not godson. You know what you on. Y'all niggas gonna have to make the decision too. Cause don't think that you getting glory. No, that's misplaced. Your number about to be called too. Can't nobody sit here in this damn time, look, watch what I say now, cause when I say something, you know what I'm saying? Can't nobody sit not in this damn time and kick it and play games. We got the WAC 100s, the rest of you people, they got the position and the power to really change things. And what are they doing? They're making podcasts and skits. They're doing podcasts and skits. That's what they're doing. They run it out. At what point in time does it become a serious situation? At what point in time do we see the motion happening in real time? You got to have people in the community doing BCF. When WAC 100 know he can touch the community and do something different with the community that the person as a part of the community wouldn't be able to do just because of his position in his seat that he didn't have. You see? So we can't wait on these people is my point. We can't wait on the WACs. We can't wait on the Webbies, the Jay-Z's, the nobody. It's us now. It's us. And what we say becomes law. So if let's say Nardo Wick want to bump his head tomorrow and drop a song about murder, we're going to boycott him. We're going to petition against him. We'll do it legally. We will take him to court. We'll do whatever. Because at this point, I'm not talking about, oh, Mari is going to do it. Y'all be fucked up to leave me out here fighting these demons by myself. As long as y'all done let me stand out here by myself, those who did stand out by myself for, you know what I'm saying, the name of the war, in the name of the war. Nah. Now, the people been with me. I'm telling the people, here's where y'all time. It's y'all time to step up too now. They drop a song, we can petition against them. I'm telling y'all how to do this. They drop a drill song, since the people saying that's enough. All right, next person to do a big drill song, we're going to petition against them. I'm going to be watching. And we'll petition, meaning literally you get signatures. Mobilize the people against these people. We'll do press runs. I'll hit up the blogs. And if we got to pay the blogs, we pay the blogs. Because you know the blogs ain't allowed to just post me. You see what I'm saying? So we got to pay the blog. We'll pay the blogs. We'll hit up people. And us, the people, we more powerful than one individual celebrity. We'll run it around and send it around and get the signatures and put it into their Congress. They got to consider it after a certain amount. I know how to go. Say we got to not only get this song taken down and shut down, this song is hazardous. It speaks about this, that, and the third. And based on these statistics, X amount of shootings happen at clubs when this type of music is played and da-da-da-da. We can do our own studies on it and provide our own findings and make our own laws. I want it to be that we outlaw drill music. Not just say it's bad, outlaw it. You can't drop that. How can I do that by myself? I can't. We're going to do that. We're going to outlaw drill music. We're going to outlaw music. And what do you mean? How do you outlaw it, Faise? I'll tell you how to outlaw it. First of all, there are codes and violations and citations. You have to understand the legalese of things, right? I go into a club, there's certain things I can't do in the club. You see what I'm saying? I go into a church, there's certain things I can't do in that particular place of business. These are places of business. Okay, you have the places of business, which are these compartments or these chambers within the devil's huge system, all right, or circuit board. Okay, within these places and chambers, they got their own codes that they have to align with, including how the building itself is set up. All right. And then outside of it, you have the laws and the statutes in the community, in the city, all of that, in the motion and the hustle and bustle around these chambers. OK, so let's say we don't like that every time I'm 80 years old and I'm with my wife, and my wife's name is let's say my wife's name is Isis. Okay, so me and my wife Isis, we don't like the fact that every time we take a ride, my name is Tahuti, my wife's name is Isis. So every time we take a walk, when it come time for us to step out on the sidewalk, we step in and spit because people keep spitting on the sidewalk. Right? So what we do is we go to our church and we complain about it. People in the church complain about it to the people that they know, and the people that they know go to their churches and complain about it. The pastors get together, they form committees. We go to town hall, we go to city hall, and what happens? After a while, it's a common consensus that the people don't like that the sidewalks is being spat on. So what do? We get a petition going. Simple. We get in touch with the mayor. Okay? The mayor has to respond to the people. The mayor works for us. That's just the reality. It ain't no we pimping them type things, but the mayor does work for us, and I understand how that goes. So we get in touch with the mayor. We get in touch with any congressmen and congresswomen who have power to pen. I know people like Angela Stanton. Please. You know what I'm saying? We can do business with Angela Stanton. Angela Stanton got stuff like Auntie Angie's house. We can support her. Angie, put this in front of these people over here. I'll jump the line on petitions. I can jump the line on petitions just from that alone. We'll do a fundraiser for Auntie Angie house and then ask her to run this through Parliament and see if they by Tuesday. And she get back with me, get me the certified papers, what do you call it, the notary, and boom, we done filed this and put this through, and next thing you know, it don't take nothing about 2, 3, 4 weeks. And what happened? You can't spit on the sidewalk. That's a new law. That's how laws are made. So you can't play this type of music in these public places. That's how you start. You hit them there. So then what we're going to do with our clubs? You might as well just play gospel then. Play gospel at your clubs. You know what I'm saying? And if we allow you to do that, because we can come for liquor licenses. We can do a lot of shit, shut this shit down. I know how to do it. Don't worry. I'm just telling you a part that they're not going to understand for the next 10 years. If Faise, you got them type of plans? Listen, I watched Dr. Melakazi York have a 60-year plan. Okay? I've been on this since I was 5. You see videos of me on this since I was 10. Yes, there's not just a plan. There are plans. There are plans, and I know what I have to do to get certain things done. So I know we have to do to get certain things done. You see that? And so the mission would be shut down their clubs. They can't play them type of music. You could play music, yeah, but you might well turn that bitch into a club. You could play R&B. You know what I'm saying? You could play gospel. You could play anything else, but you can't play drill. You can't play songs talk about murder. And we're going to have people coming through. And if you playing that shit, you're going to get your shit shut down because it's a hazard. Listen, to public safety. You got to know how to position it. It is a hazard to public safety based off of our findings of this, that, and the third. There's music and records where y'all are calling out names of people who done got killed in the community in furtherance of the gangs, in furtherance of more crime in the community. We can't allow it. And we don't want people to be shot or hurt or harmed in any way, fights breaking out or anything like that based off of or just because of some songs being played. And so we don't want this type of music played in our communities. So the clubs will get served. Boom. Each club will have to know. It's every time there has to be a shift in laws or statute, the club got to be put on point too. You see what I'm saying? So the club gets served. Boom. Every club gets served. What else? What happens next? Who knows what comes next? All right, we got the clubs. They bitch ass can't move because that's the devil's houses. You think it's God? Come on now, use your brain. You think God is over the clubs? Come on, Christians. I know can't no Christian be feeling uncomfortable. You think God is over the clubs? That's the devil's houses. Fuck they business. Get away from their clubs. Stop going to their clubs. Matter of fact, I'm going to make a video. Stop going to their clubs. Get out their clubs. Find something else fun to do. Go out in nature. You see what I'm saying? Go hiking with your family or with your girl. You see what I'm saying? Go camping. You with me? Go wine testing, if anything. Go to a sipping paint. Get out they clubs with their alcohol and their murder and their demons circling around waiting to incarnate into some chump who doesn't know where he is in one of hell's chambers. Get out they clubs. Yes, you. Stop going to the clubs. Put them drinks down. All that. No, get out they clubs. You gonna drink. You gonna sip by yourself in the comfort of your home. You see what I'm saying? Find you a mate. Stop trying to go out and fish every Tom, Dick, and Harry. You see what I'm explaining to you? Or Sally, Tina, and Kim. You with me? Find you a steady motion that you can grow exponentially. That's relationship, finances, all of that. And get focused. Get up out their playgrounds. That's the devil playground. Shut down their club. What come next? What come next? Then somebody said radio, the radio station. Serve the radio station because they put out sounds and frequencies, literally radio waves, in the public. Okay? So that's still a part of the public. We serve the public houses or chambers, called them clubs, and them lounges. Yeah, we serve them, and then we serve the radio stations. So yeah, you can't spin that. No, you can't. It's against the law. I'm telling you, laws are made this way. Bills and acts are passed. Now look, we got all these 19 Keyses, Umar Johnsons. Yes, I'm going to say these nigga names a million times. If you hate it, fine. Block me, unfollow. You won't be a part of this thing anyway with that type of energy because it's going to come out the truth. We got all these people. We got the NOI. We got everybody that know how the legal shit work. They know how to make bills and everything work. What's happening? Why they not outlawing the drill? Why they not outlawing certain things? You should listen. There should be mandatory checks for firearms in certain locations and places. You can have that happen. When people coming through, you want to have a party, okay? It need to be mandatory that on the day that you want the party, you already know every Thursday, every Sunday, and every Wednesday that the folks come through and they got to check the communities for firearms at this particular place. You want to go to this venue? Okay, they got to check the community, people that's around there for firearms. Any registered firearm gets seized. You know what I mean? You don't listen, you move the right way, you ain't going to have nothing to worry about. You a felon and you know you ain't supposed to have this shit on you. You ain't supposed to have this shit on you. You see what I'm saying? We got to clean up the community. And then we can get into where people to go through the progress or the programs where the felons can be forgiven for certain things that exist. Okay, we put you in them communities so you can get that and in your head in the right space so you can get legal firearms. They got them type of programs. But you just running around, you done got off of some shit, but you got people carrying your shit for you, all this other stuff, and you on the hot shit. We don't care nothing about you wanting your gun. You don't need no gun. And the niggas who trying to cause harm to you, they don't need it either. We need more police presence. That's what I'm telling you, because the NOI won't do it. The Moors won't do it. The Masons won't do it. I don't know why. But the NOI won't do it. The Masons won't do it. The Moors won't. You want to know who else won't do it? The Nubians won't do it. Nobody will do it. The Christians won't do it. The Muslims won't do it. We need more police presence then. So all of those Democratic Party rhetoric pushes of all cops are bastards and defund the police, no more of that. No, we need to work with the police. And we'll have the power as the people to hold the police accountable. You know, the Black Panthers used to be able to do this. And they still do it, but it's so fewer of them now. And the people ain't on point as they used to be, because the people used to be out there with the Black Panthers, regardless of whether or not they were associated, affiliated, or a member. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to be chairman, none of that. You see, people still showed up to support. You with me? So you hit the radio station, shut that down. You can't play that. Right? You hit the movies. You can't put this type of move, not legally. Now, you're going to have people think they're bigger than the law, yeah. You're going to hear a lot more raids. You see what I'm saying? It'll be that serious. Drill music will be treated like a drug. You know what I'm saying? Or an illegal firearm. You can't have that. Why? Because the people said so. Not because Faise One complained on the Instagram live. You'll see. You'll see. So many big moves that we will be able to make as a people. So many big moves. This ain't Hollywood. Hollywood ain't no thing. They're people. Ain't no such thing as the industry. The industry ain't no thing. It's people. Ain't no such thing as UMG. Ain't no such thing as Atlantic Records. That doesn't exist. That's a fictitious entity. A fictitious character. It's made up. We coming for the people. Ain't no Balenciaga. People say, we need to hold Balenciaga accountable. No, fuck that. Ain't no such thing as Balenciaga. Who was the people that approved that photo shoot? Had them little girls dressed in BDSM attire. Y'all had a lot of energy for Kanye West putting on, or Ye putting on a shirt that said all lives matter or white lives matter. Y'all damn near tried to find out the merchant that put it on the production company to make the damn shirt. But you see some children in compromising positions in a photo shoot that's pushed out into the public and on the internet. And it's literally what it is. And you know the internet, the people that be on, they don't go for certain things. It's against the law to put out certain types of images. They know that. And y'all, as the communities of people, allowed that to happen. You was more mad about Ye with a shirt than you were about, first of all, did anybody figure out whether or not those children were accounted for? If they were being handled? Can their parents speak for them? Are they spoken for? Who allowed them to do this? Nothing. What type of mentality? Who's the person of the future? Y'all are going to have y'all sense again. And don't worry about the masses. The masses, listen, are y'all with me? I'm talking to the elite. The masses are followers. 2 more times. The masses are followers. The masses are followers. That's what they're going to do. And they're going to follow the brightest light. Do you hear me? Okay. So, what do we need? We need more true light. They're going to follow you. 5, 6 years ago, well, nobody woke, except a few of they stragglers. 10 years ago, it didn't exist. 15 years ago, it didn't exist, except the people that was a part of like that. They were nation of guys on the earth. The rest of them, they thought they were woke. This spiritual community shit blowing up now, y'all know where that came from. Y'all know how it got out here. They don't want to say it. It's fine. They don't have to. I literally have proof. You see, my paper trail go back 16, 17 years from now. There's proof. Okay? They followed me. However, some of them bumped their head. Okay? And because they bumped their head, now they think they're the leader. You're not the leader. The only way you could be the leader in this is if you know where we're going. Now, do I want people to follow me as in walking behind me blindly? Absolutely not. I want people to walk with me. However, I have the compass. You see what I'm saying? And I have these vision goggles that allow me to see through the darkness. I can't give you mine, but I could tell you where to get them. You go get yours. You get you a compass. It's going to point in the same direction mine is pointing us to. You see, we're going true north. We're going upwards. All right, bet. We all traveling there. Or we're going to the east. We're due east. All right, bet. We're all traveling there. What y'all, how y'all expect me to respond? A nigga run up and try to get in front of me and turn around and try to tell everybody to go the opposite direction. How you expect me to respond as someone who's responsible for all those people? I'm going to say, this is a demon. He's not one of ours. Okay? Or I'm going to challenge them to see whether or not they do it. Maybe my compass is defective. We're going to see. Let me see your compass. That's semantics. No. Let me see your compass. Because if your compass is still pointing true north, you're a op. You're here to mislead people and misdirect people. Look at his compass. I snatch it from him. Look, it's north. You are op. And then the people around me start saying, what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to look at all these people. I'm going to assess them. I'm going to realize that they themselves want to be misled. I'm showing them their compass is still pointing where I said we're supposed to go, but they're misleading you. What happened? They want to keep walking? Okay, we keep walking. All right, they want to follow these demons thugging them. They want to follow these little babies in them. They want to follow the Rashad. I mean, they're everywhere. Y'all think these demons is just in the music industry. These niggas is everywhere. This ain't no call for no attention. Everybody who know me in person know I'm just like this. I'm always talking about some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Gonna stand up and tell you that's not right. If nobody else stand up, I'm gonna be the one that says, excuse me, that's not right. You with me? I'll never forget my stepfather. I had to be like 5 years old. My stepfather, we sitting there watching a movie on the couch. Me, my mother, my Umi, I call her, and a few of my brothers and sisters. And my stepfather said to one of my, I call him my Uber. So my Uber said to one of my little brothers, they say, yo, so you're going to listen to me, right? You're not going to listen to what your Umi say. You're going to do everything I tell you. You know what I'm saying? Not do what she tell you. You're going to do what I tell you to do, right? And my brother is a little child. He don't even know what he's saying. So he like, Tua, which means yes. So he said, Tua. And I stood up and I looked at my stepfather. And I said, that's not right. I said, and if that's how you feel, you can get out of our house. I don't even know where it came from because I didn't even know I did it until I was in the corner. You know what I'm saying? I had to go in the corner and hold my hands up. I didn't even know what I had did. All I know is that I was in the corner. Next thing I know. And I just remember when he said that, something triggered in me. Because my Umi sitting right there watching it and just seeing what, you know, what they going to say. Right? And, you know, he said, yeah, you gonna listen to me. You ain't gonna listen to your Umi. I'm the one that says this. So when I say something, you listen to me. He like, Tua. So I stood up and I said, that's not right. Everybody just looked at me. The movie's still going. I said, that's not right. And if that's how you feel, you can get out of our house. Next thing I know, I'm in the corner. I said, how did I end up here? How did I end up here? That's what happened. So all this blackballing stuff, get what I did? I stood up. I said, that's not right. And if that's how y'all devils feel, y'all can get out of our house. Next thing I know, I'm blackballed. Next thing I know, I'm in the corner. I said, how did I end up here? No blogs won't post me. The Atlanta rappers are scared to do features with me. I don't even blame them. You know what I'm saying? It's so many niggas I'm supposed to been had a feature with. I'm waiting. I'm still looking at my email. They're going to send it. They're going to send it. You see what I'm saying? I got put in the corner. I don't give a fuck. I'll be in this corner. Still talking shit from it. Nigga walking in the building. Who is that nigga over there? Ignore him. Don't ignore me. Hey, some bitches. They want to take your soul. They some hoes. All them niggas think they hood rich when they get a little $20,000. They ain't no fucking money, nigga. They all some hoes. They scared. Them ain't no gangs. There's a group of scary niggas with guns. Y'all some bitches with some guns. Ignore that nigga. Come on, we got to shoot your music video. I think it'd be wise if we do this. You know what I'm saying? You put this goat here because everybody... Don't do that stupid shit. Don't put no goat in your video. That's you literally paying homage to the devil. They're tricking you. That's you saying you rock with the goat called Beelzebub Azazilla. You know what I'm saying? They don't listen to him. I don't know. He said that name different. I ain't never heard nobody say it like that. I thought it was Azazel. I thought it was Azazel before he came, but we had to put him in the corner. Don't listen to him. That's Azazilla. Don't listen to the motherfuckers. That's El Zelzilla. You see what I'm saying? Get away from them. You know what I mean? They want you to worship the beast. You remember the Rock? They started looking at this man. I told you stop looking at him. I started doing it. Yeah, I got their attention now, huh? I started standing up taller. Yeah, remember the beast? Remember the goats with the rock bands? When they had them goats on their skateboards? That's called Samael. And Samael is the poison of El. Okay? Listen to the word. Poison. Sama. Okay? Sama. Uncle Sam. You see how Uncle Sam like a goat? Okay? Now let me bring your attention. That's it. They walk over there and lost another soul. Soul done found their way back. That's how. They say, okay, tell me more. Fuck it. So you sure you don't want this $5 million? That ain't no money. Let me tell you something. I grab you by the hand. I show you some shit I can't even really talk about publicly right now. You ain't gonna need their money. You ain't gonna need their money. Trust me. You ain't gonna need their money. Trust me. So they mad. They put me in the corner. But nobody puts baby in the corner. No, literally. Everybody let little baby and them run around free. You know what I mean? Remember when you was in trouble, you in the corner, you get to see your brother and them still running around having a good time. I don't give a damn. That ain't right. You need to get out of our house. Tell my brother to listen to only you. You see? So they mad at me. They mad. That nigga right there standing on top of that casket is their biggest fear. He ain't even holding no gun. That nigga holding a sword. And I'm their biggest fear. You want to know what my sword is? It's right here. Here you go. I don't know if you can see it. Look to the bottom right. Look. Oh, that's a lot of more work that's gonna be done. You see that? That's work to be done. There go my sword right there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I do in my spare time? I put these together and knock them down. And write names up under it. That'd be fun. You know, just get creative. They're afraid. Where did this man even come from? No one knows where he came. Like, and it's like everything I say just comes to pass. You see? What can they do? Listen to the sound.
Hey, I know.
I told them.
I bet these niggas know.
They know.
I know they wonder where the fuck I'm from.
They wonder where you from. Where you came from.
The care. Some niggas start Atlanta.
Hey, yo, 60.
I bet they wonder where I'm from with it. No, they wonder why I go down with it. Yeah. They wonder what tell them to come with it. I bet them niggas hit them drums hit it. I bet they wonder where I'm from with it. Yeah. No, they wonder why I go down with it. Yeah. They wonder what tell them to come get it. Bet them niggas hit them drums hit it. Yeah. Basically, I'm a big young nigga from the west side. Still fucking with the east side. Basically, I'm a big young nigga from the south side. Still stomping through the north side. Nigga, go to glide. Party room popping, we can take it whole outside. No, you thought that I was dolo by the way they go, my God. They gon' ride, we got way too many reasons to survive. We can't die. Demon tryna knock me on my square, bitch, square. Pull a nigga card, I'm too solid to tear. If I don't post to our office because I'm staring, these Atlanta niggas scream. I used to care. I bet they wonder where I'm from with it. No, they wonder why I go down with it. Yeah. They wonder what tell them to come with it.
I bet them niggas hit them drums hit it.
I bet they wonder where I'm from with it. Yeah.
No, they wonder why I go down with it. Yeah.
They wonder what tell them to
Come get it.
them niggas hit them
Drums hit it. Yeah.
Basically, I'm a
No, I got to do this. I want to take time to give thanks to the Most High. Because it's not me alone. I can't do this by myself. I want to take time to give glory to the Most High. Glory to God for touching me in my heart at such a young age. I want to give all the glory to the Most High and to the overseers, Panataru. I want to give glory to that which I can't see, the unseen that moves, that allows me to be protected from things I didn't even know was a threat. You know, I want to give thanks for my ability to strengthen my genes. I'm growing and transforming every day. I want to give thanks for my ability to be that medium when it was needed for people to be able to hear your voice because they couldn't hear you, especially not over all this loud. That's real loud down here. Iblis is a loud being. You know, you watch them Hollywood movies, you see that, you know, you see hell open up and the demon walk through. It's loud. You hear them screams. You know what I mean? The racket. So it was hard for them to hear you. So I thank you for, like, you saw something in me, you know what I mean, to be able to stand there and speak as a representative. That I give glory to God, right? I thank and honor and respect the Spirit of Jesus, the living Messiah, the true one, the true light. I thank you, Isa. I thank you, Isa. I thank you, Imam Isa, Malachi, Dr. Malachi Z. York, right, for Nuwapu, to save my life, to save all these souls of the people who haven't even touched it yet. But because they heard a song of mine, they don't even know it's me yet. When they finally find me, it resonates with them. And they saw me at 16 years old, 16-year-old Mason teacher's class hitting out. They didn't know it was me. And then it took them 5 years, 6, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years to finally say, that was you. And they found me, you see, which means they found you. I'm so grateful. I have to say this humbly, that I could not have done this by myself. I could not have done this by myself. I could not have done this by myself. I have to give glory and thanks to the Most High. I have to. I have to. I have to. I have to. Because so many fell because they refused to. And they got proud. And they got that information. They got that. They was able to stand up tall and look great and strong and powerful in front of the people. And they forgot why. I will never forget why. I am not of the forgetful ones. You understand? It moves and I can feel it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Gratitude. Tawu and Tutin. Thank you all. Those who watch over me and see. And I thank you for the protection of these people who are coming home. These souls, they done been here so long. And I speak life over all of y'all, everybody who's wanting to, even the will to win this spiritual war, this bloodline war that's actually a genetic war. I speak victory over you. I speak it. I speak victory over you. I speak victory. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to speak victory during the test. And no matter how you feel, speak the word and you will be healed. Speak over yourself. Encourage yourself in the Lord. Oh. Come on now. Speak victory. He ain't gonna win. He ain't gonna win. I don't just pray it away. I say it away. He ain't gonna win. I can see what you can't see, but I'm gonna show you. I see some of y'all standing on a platform, and the platform is small and it's circular and it's raising up, and there's a covering over you, right? It's invisible though, so it's what you would call a force field, all right, or a shield, a quantum shield, all right, or a quantum stealth shield. They can't see it. I see a few of y'all standing on this platform. It's really a few of y'all have on long garbs, not necessarily white. I see different colors, an assortment of colors. Y'all standing on this platform, and it's beginning to raise, and I hear thuds. And the thuds that I hear is hooves. And that being, that one that we call many names, Hillel, is running. Iblis, the rebellious one, is running. I see him. And it's taking him some time to get to you. And your platform is steadily raising and raising and raising. And I tell you, don't fall off that platform. Stand still. It's raising. Listen, the reason why we say be still and do not move when the hand of God is lifting you up, because you don't have to go. You don't have to move. You don't have to worry. You don't have to jump here or there. You don't have to look for a direction. All you have to do is be disciplined enough, disciples, to stand still as he lifts you. Because I was told, this is a year ago, I was told by the name of someone who was a visitor that God will uplift Faise One. I was told that. Exalt, lift up. All right. So if God will uplift Faise One, I know God will uplift you, because Faise One is walking that path. It don't always feel good. Faise One is walking that path, but he's ready. He's ready. He's ready. So I know you're ready. You stand on that hand of God. That's what they just told me the platform is. It's the hand of God. You're in that good hand, the right hand, and you're being lifted up, and I hear him. He's running to you, and he's angry, and the demons is running, but they running the same speed he running. They feet is a little quicker. They got the pitter patter, and they running quick, and they're trying to get to you, and they cannot get to you if you just be still and know. You got to know it. You got to know it. You're of the knowing now. Remember that knowing movie where they came, they had to get you to a certain, they put you up on that platform, and they'll get you up out of here before the destruction come. Be still and know that he is God. Know it. They can't take that from you. No one can move you. You see, I'm explaining to you. Listen. I hear them. The hooves. All right. I see the hooves. They black. Okay. And they say everything he's stumping over, he don't even care. The shit he built, he's stumping over to get to you. Because you his last hope. You his last hope. Because he was given but a short time. Limited. He can't do a lot. And you his last hope. Because every time you decide that you're going to delay your transformation, you give him more time. You give him more time, but you ain't giving him no more time. Hey! You ain't giving him moment. Hey, look, their moment and their momentum is over. I speak it, I declare, I decree. You better listen, you better hear it. Hear what the words say. Oh, in the name of Jesus, I say that. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, I say that. In the name of Jesus, I say his time is up. You got to release the grip now. Oh, you had it, though. You had him. You had him. But we got to them. And you ain't stronger. You don't want to arm wrestle. Y'all, how many people in there? Y'all know Shaitan don't want to arm wrestle. He don't want to arm wrestle with us. So, you know what I mean? Oh. I see him, though. He don't want me to tell you. I see him running his demons. And they trying to get to you. They slashing through and crashing through their own buildings to get to you. Don't worry. Just be still. Just be still. Don't worry. Stay on that Sirat al-Mustaqim, the path, the straight and narrow that your biblical scriptures talk to you about. Stay on it. Okay? What did I tell you the secret was? The secret was and is, all right, revealed to you that when they say left to right, we're saying what? From down to up. So if the wide is the gate that leads to the destruction, gate as in G-A-T-E, gate as in the walk. A lot of people are walking to the destructive gate. And narrow is the way that leads to life. Okay? Hiya. Then guess what? You're going to walk that life path. You're going to walk it. Regardless of what's happening around you, they going to fall. You're not going to fall. Go watch the movie Angel Has Fallen. Okay? And then there's a scene in there that I used to tell y'all about where he said he grabbed the president. Mike Banning, the character, grabbed the president. And I think it was Gerard Butler that played him. And he said, Morgan Freeman was the president, by the way. Go figure. He said, a lot of people are going to fall. You're not. You keep moving. That's my message to you. Keep moving. He don't want me to tell you, though, that they walking and running to you, trying to get to you. Boom, boom, boom. Using all the speed and their power. Right? And I see a hand, so you need to listen and pay attention to this, because this is the point that's been attempted to be delayed. And I speak. It's going to get to you. The hand is waving. Right? There's a hand. And it's waving. I see him waving through. It's moving real slow through the air. And you were right, but I'm telling you this. He just misses you. Right? He just misses you. And what I mean by you, As in, you can't have your leg off that platform. You can't have your arm off that platform. You can't have anything off that platform. So long as your being is still on that straight and narrow, still on that platform of truth, guess what? He can't touch you. That's the rules of the game. That's the rules of the game. That's the rules of the game. He can't touch you. All right? Now, you see me here with you. You see me talking, putting out things, speaking, all this other stuff, and opening up doors for people to come through, right? And even y'all to come through. Listen, I won't be, okay, if I'm not supposed to say this, let a loud bang occur in the next 9 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I won't be where you can see me always. And that time is approaching quicker than what you think. Okay? And it's going to be you. Listen, when you're going to have to know the voice, not mine. I taught you how to pinpoint and discern God's voice. I taught you how to pinpoint and discern the devil's voice. You're going to be you have to. It ain't going to be, but Faise One this or this person that. You're going to have to be able to, you see me, if I give you a suggestion or a gem and you got time to speak to me, for all y'all who came on live and talked with me, all of y'all who in the Telegram groups, all of y'all who walked around me in person, all of y'all who got to see the glimpse of what it will be when I disappear. Showed you in real time. Okay? There's going to come a time soon where you won't see me. Okay? You're going to have to know the voice because the voice will still be speaking. You're going to have to know it because it ain't me. It's not Omari. Omari said, I'm going to fight. They heard me. There's a piece in my ear and I just say what I hear. I'm not speaking of myself. You hear me? I'm speaking of other than me. I remind you, Malachi. Why? Because Malachi or Malachi means my angel, my messenger gave me the message. So you're not just getting the message from me. I'm telling you to go get in touch with and in tune with the one who gave me the message. That's the good news called the gospel. Being spread out all around the pyramid or the four corners. Everybody is being given the opportunity now to say they're hearing it. Y'all hear Malachi from this person's mouth. Y'all hear Malachi from this person's mouth. Whatever you hear, you got the opportunity. You heard it. Some of y'all been saying it. Don't even know why you're saying it. Free Malachi. Ain't even looked into it. But when you do it, that's going to be your point. The answer to all your questions is going to be right there in your hand. And it's going to be in a box. The box is going to be green. Okay? And inside of it is going to be contents or protents. And it's going to be gold. You want to know what the box is going to say? It's going to say one word. Decide. Decide. Once your mind is made up, you're good. Once your mind is made up, you're good. You see? It's going to be like the I Am Legend. When you see them zombies running after you, but they can't go past that sunlight. Them vampires can't go into the sun. Walk in the light of the sun. Listen to me. Not all that behind the sun. Meaning, what do you say? A step ahead of the sun, a step behind the sun. No, walk in the light of the sun. Listen to what I'm telling you. Don't get caught up in the shadow. Because they got shadow lurkers and shadow beings and shadowers. Shad. You know what shad is saying? Shada? Shad saying evil. You know what Ra'ah is saying? Ra'ah means evil. Look at the beings they put in front of you. Ra'ah shad. You see that? You got to know the tones. I know the tones. You got to know the tones. Learn them. Study names. Look at it. Say, what's this? It's the reason why I'll come out and say his name is Ra'ashad Dajjal. Dajjal. What is Dajjal? Dajjal is the deceiver. Right? And you look at the energy these types of people have, especially when it comes to the women. You'll be able to detect it easier. Ain't no brother of ours out here screaming bitch and da-da-da-da when it comes to the women. And let me tell you something, you brothers, especially you supreme beings, all right, you SBI, okay, think it's all funny games. It's not, all right? You don't call no women no bitches. Leave that in the past, okay? You don't bash the women. Leave that in the past. I got to salute some of the brothers without saying y'all names, put y'all on Front Street. I got to salute a handful of the brothers where some of y'all came in rough with the females or the sisters. And I had to get on you sometimes in public. You know what I mean? I got to salute y'all because I watched and observed you after you got, you know what I'm saying, hit in that chest real quick. Say, tighten up. And you stood up. We'll grab you, we'll pat you on the back, move you to the front of the line. You see what I'm saying? If you can go from sin to ascend, oh yeah. You done went from ascend to ascend. We need you because you got power. That these people that's trying to play with these masks on, acting like they're righteous, that mask is going to wear off. And you're going to see who behind it, and they're going to fall. And you was able to say, I do that on purpose at times. I'll chastise you in front of the people. You see? To see how you'll respond. Why? It's better for me to do it now than for you to have to endure it when you thought that mask was going to work and you walk through and you have to face the masters or the master. And it won't work. Say, damn, Faise, I'm wrong. You're wrong. I'm wrong. Yeah, you're wrong. I'm going to get it right. All right, with respect. And you won't even got to talk about it. We ain't got to bring it up. Move forward. So salute to those brothers that have seen it in y'all and y'all changed it. You know what I'm saying? And now y'all deal with the sisters with so much love. It's amazing. You know what I mean? Y'all, I know I put nothing past it. Anything would ever go down, y'all brothers would stand in front of the bullets to protect them sisters. And that's what I needed from you. I don't need you trying to argue with the women. They get enough of that. I don't need you trying to get upset. You know what I mean? And they getting drunk with power. The women let them get drunk with power then. Let them sort that out. Let them figure it out. Because we've been drunk with power for how long? You get a sister of power for 3 minutes. Like, that's enough. What do you mean that's enough? Let her figure it out. Because we were given time to figure out. Didn't they give us time to figure it out? Didn't the sisters stand by our side so that we could figure it out? And look at how long we done had it. You don't think it's time to see whether or not someone else can get it right? So I have to salute the brothers who made that change. Some of y'all brothers think y'all ain't got to make that change. And you think that if you show up around me and you try to act a certain way in front of me, that I don't see into your life when I look in your eyes. Well, let me tell you what's sacred. I see into your life when I look in your eyes. You see what I'm saying? The rod ain't to be used against the women. You can't do that. Okay? Because those are portals, vessels of life. And you looking at them as just some flesh. No, those are vessels of life. You can't be beating them. You can't be abusing them. You see? And you can't be trying to shut them down. The first thing I said is the sisters need to be in charge of this, that, and the third. We got 3 houses or 3 groups that we was in. I say, let's put a sister over here. She over that. Sister over here. And the brothers, what the brothers trying to do, come and complain to me. They doing this, they doing that. Why you complaining about the women? What do you mean? First of all, it's an app. If anything, just be quiet. You don't like, just be quiet. Stand up. So I watched brothers have to shift the chain. I know it didn't feel regular at first because it wasn't regular. That was no good feeling. You got to roll over and let them talk. But sometimes you got to let that happen. Let them go off on you. Let them go off on you. Then watch what happened. Some brothers, they had a situation. The brothers got wrong. I said, yo, y'all owe her an apology how y'all talked to her. I'm wrong. You heard what I said? They go, okay, cool. They do the apology. The other brother was trying to delay it, acting like his Wi-Fi was messed up. No, we'll wait on him. He come in, get an apology. And what happened? Something miraculous happened. After the brothers offered their apology or gave their apology of how they handled the sister, not about what they were saying, whether or not it was wrong or right. The sister can be wrong. Women can be wrong. right? It's the way you go about it. You see? Yeah, she wrong, but it's the way you handle it. You can't even talk to her how you talk to the brothers, and you are responsible of handling your brother a certain way. You hear me? So what happened after the brothers did that? The sister came around and said, you know what? I was wrong too. First of all, the reason why I said that shit was miraculous, because even I had wide eyes. Listen, don't let the media fool you. If you create the right environment to a certain amount of degrees, you put a certain amount of people in there, you tweak some stuff every now and again, you serve food at 3 p.m., you read a story at 9 p.m., maybe women are capable of taking accountability. I said, what the? I said, this got to be God. I saw something I ain't never knew that shit exists. Said, you know what? I was wrong. What? Everybody with the whole world stood still. Y'all remember they were like that earthquake had hit? That why. Even the earth was like, excuse me. Excuse. Shit. It'll happen. So the brothers had to make room. Yeah, she'll take, but she tired of like having to have her guard up, the sister, the women. They tired of having to have their guard up when they realize that you'll accept and embrace them. And instead, they already get beat upside the head daily. They don't need you to count on every mistake they're making. You see what I'm saying? Once they realize that, they say, okay, you know what? Now that you say that. You know what I mean? Brothers, don't try that in your relationship. I'm not telling y'all to go and try it on the women in the community. Listen, I told you, we had to, we set up an experimental grounds for that to take place, Nick. We had to turn the world out here into them same type of experimental grounds. And the most important variable there is the brothers, right? The brothers have to take accountability first of what we did for it to be fucked up out here. And then the sisters will be like, okay, they ready. You see? Well, we can't just keep putting it off. That ain't even the way of the man. The way of the man is to handle the business. So I have to show love to and salute the brothers who made that change. All the rest of you brothers who out here, who going through your own transformations, your own genetic codes, is at war with one another, all of that. Let me tell you something. You're going to make it easier on yourself when you stop using that word bitch in reference to women. Don't believe me, though. What Dr. Malachi York taught. Don't believe me, check it out. Right? So don't believe me. Just stop using it. When it comes to the women, don't use it. You make the music, that's not a bitch. That's one of the things that'll make me not, like, when people want me to work with them or do this, if you in your songs come out, the woman is a bitch, that saying stuff like that, I don't even want to work with you because I don't even want to be associated with what you gonna reap because of that. That's a whole different science or degree that a lot of the conscious community people don't even want to grasp hold of, because behind the scenes they still talk, yeah, I got this bitch over here, man, that bitch crazy, man, that bitch, and you cursing yourself. Any curse you utter onto her, you cursing you. You see what I'm saying? All right, you think I'm lying? Go stand in a pool, all right? Stand like 3-4 feet and raise your hand out of the water right high as you can reach and slap the shit out the water and see if that bitch don't slap you in your face. See if the water don't hit you right back in your face. You see? So anything you uttering as a cuss word, anything you uttering as to defame or try to degrade, it ain't going to do nothing but backfire. And I keep telling the brothers, y'all think the women aren't strong because you see raindrops. All right, had that same energy with the tsunami when the tsunami came through. Y'all think the water weak? They tore North Carolina a new ass. You ain't see what the water did to North Carolina when the bridges was like, yo. The bridges was like, yo, what the fuck? Grab me with a rope. I'm gone. Some of they bridges is in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you have to see nature is really merciful. I'll tell you what that elder woman said to me, or asked me, okay, during the clubhouse days when I was, blowing up over there. This is about 3-4 years ago. She asked me, she said, how do I detect that a woman is in touch with her feminine, right? Like really in tune with her feminine. She said, how do you detect it? I gave an answer that nobody expected me to give. Cause most niggas be like, she's soft, she's playing with butterflies, she's cooking, she's rubbing your shoulders, she's nice, she's, talks to you this way. No, I said, the way I can identify when a woman is in tune with her feminine is she shows mercy. And it shut the whole room. Everybody was like, Even the elders was stumped. Say she shows mercy because these women are far more powerful than we think. Simple. And they show mercy every day, all day. These sisters have powers that they don't want niggas to know about. I told y'all they telepathic and they don't want you to know that. You know what I mean? Niggas trying to find out telepathy. We can reach to the higher plane. The sisters are looking at each other. You don't need nobody looking at each other. Because they have assumed a role of wisdom to allow the ones who appear the strongest in nature to figure out whether or not they're going to get it together and figure out their sides. They got their feminine already. They got their masculine. The brothers is figuring out whether or not they're going to be masculine, feminine, or what do we lean to? I don't like that. That's gay. That's the brothers. You see what I'm saying? The sisters is really balanced. That's why when women decide they're going to be men, they're more men than men. You think it's sweet? That stud will beat your ass. The stud will beat your ass. Like what? When them women decide they gonna be men, they more niggas than niggas. You know what I mean? You see the stud hop out the whip. Y'all know the stud. I don't know why the studs all wear the same drawers, the same shorts, the same tank top. Like, where y'all shop at? Every stud is from there on there. The studs is all from the early 2000s. What happened? I don't know why they never went nowhere. All the studs with the do-rag, the tank top, they said the shorts. They still got, they draws always be white or gray. That's the most you gonna get. You know what I mean? And they hop out holding their nuts and you be convinced there's some nuts in there. And say some shit to them. They more protective over their women. I mean, you'll catch a nigga walking in the mall trying to stop you from, getting a little peek. They gonna walk in front of you and shit. They looking at you. It's like, damn, nigga, move. You know what I mean? You had them niggas. You know what I'm saying? But then let the studs ride on their back. Literally. With the owl neck. You just like, is this a book bag? That's a stud. Keep it moving. Shit, the stud voice be deeper than our voice. Excuse me. Whoa. You know what I'm saying? So when them women decide they gonna be men, and I ain't talking about just acting like no man. I'm talking about when women decided out here that they was gonna be niggas, we was doomed. I mean, we been doomed since. I don't know why niggas ain't figured it out. We're losing. Like, niggas trying to podcast their way out of this hell. Bro, surrender. Surrender. They done raised the bar. We still trying to figure out y'all, the more niggas do that shit, y'all make us look bad. I need me a high value woman. What, nigga? The fuck? What do you bring it to the table? Nigga, she never don't gotta bring nothing to the table. You stupid. What you mean bring something to the table? What is you saying? What the hell? She the one that pick out the table. So our shit don't look weird as fuck when the business deals is coming through. They trying to sit down. Nigga, is this mahogany? I don't fuck with mahogany. We done lost the damn deal because we don't know how to pick the damn table. She gonna look at your partner and say, oh yeah, he need granite. Granite? You think granite? Granite. I mean, you get the granite table and they come in and say, it's a deal. Is this granite? Is this granite? We'll take it. There's no number high. You know what I'm saying? What the hell? What she gonna bring to the table? We gotta be 50-50. Like, bro, what? She gotta bring 50. She bring $50. I pay for half of the lunch. She pay for the other half. You mean like regular? You mean she supposed to like be regular? Like that's regular shit. You go out with, you know what I'm saying, a friend, or you see somebody and you know, they sitting at another table, you sitting, they gonna pay for their shit, you pay for your shit. The nigga supposed to, man, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Nigga supposed to cover everything. Simple. Now, here's the mercy part. She gonna know when you can't do that shit. You see what I'm saying? She gonna know if she need to step in and da-da-da-da. But you ain't supposed to be doing certain shit if you can't do certain shit. The hell? What I look like going to a 5-star restaurant and I know I ain't got nothing but $50. And I done gave her this. Say, hey, hold on to this. And I try to like big bang hang. I done gave her $600, $700, $800. Say, yeah, man, you good with me. And then we sitting there and say, I'm gonna take you out to eat. And I got $50. I'm gonna take her out to eat. You ain't even moving right. So she gonna know if some shit need to be covered. You know what I'm saying? She might offer every now and again. Give her the chance. She might give you a gift. But bring what to the table? She's a woman. That's what she brings to the table. Now, if it ain't no peace, that's a different thing. If it ain't no love in the household, that's a different thing. You see what I'm saying? If you don't walk down the stairs or up the stairs or across the room, wherever you at, and if you don't look at her and see beauty, not just from the looks, but just because it's a woman there, like what? If you don't walk in and see her with her dress on, y'all done got a hotel room, y'all traveling, she got her feet up on the bed, you know what I'm saying? She doing whatever she doing, she eating her chocolate, you know what I mean? She flipping through it, and you don't walk through and feel like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I gotta say it? Like, you just feel like, yeah. Then what? Then, okay. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Can you just do what you want to do? Can you do what you just really want to do? Especially in today's day and age, ain't nobody gonna be mad at you. Can you go be with the man? Can you go be with the nigga who like that she is not? Cause that's what niggas be trying to say, really low key. Like, you know what I'm saying? I need someone who's gonna do this. I need someone who gonna do what the nigga do. Okay, it's niggas out here that's waiting on you. Go get you a man. Go get your man. And let the sisters know that it ain't too much supposed to be required of them patriarchally. We need them to be able to breathe how they breathe, exist how they exist. I'm gonna go get a new spot. I already know I'm not finna put no furniture in this bitch. I'm gonna get her the budget. She gonna put all the furniture in it. Every time I walk past the motherfucking project that she got going on, I'm going to roll the shit out my eyes. But I'm going to roll my eyes knowing that it's getting done. Because she going to put a plant in every 3 centimeters of the wall. It's going to be pictures. You ain't even know pictures was supposed. Why? We need a picture on the ceiling. But sometimes I look up. Sometimes you look up. Sometimes she look up. So she going to put a picture on the ceiling. I don't fucking know, but I walked past and I heard her and her friends talk about it because it turns out the women look up in the house and they talk, oh, you put the in there. Yeah. So I was telling you, I told you. Yes, you did. You told me. See, I was telling him we look up. Sometimes I look up. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you got to let them be them. I ain't trying to decorate my house. You know what I'm saying? Niggas want to decorate their house. That's the problem. Y'all niggas want to decorate. Y'all niggas want to put that shit up and step back and say, I don't want to do that shit. Let her do that. Like, you know what I mean? Let her tell you what friends to stay away from. So it's gonna be on the sisters to be the sisters that we talking about. Because granted, you know, you got sisters out here that's off they rocker, right? And a lot of that is their upbringing. The point is, man, stand up. So shout out to the brothers who are able to do that. We don't call the sisters bitches. We're not Rashad Jamal. And we're not going to use no loopholes. Talking about if she act like a bitch, I'm going to call her. No, if she act like something that you don't like, how about don't say nothing to her? Or present opportunities for her to be able to change her behavior. Be powerful enough to put your money where your mouth is and change her life around. Don't ride past and meme up the streetwalker. change her situation, but you know you ain't got shit for her, and you actually got this reverse hate syndrome where you know you would want to be clicking up with the prostitutes, or you know what I'm saying, clicking up what they call the prostitutes, or clicking up with the streetwalkers. You just scared to get caught. There's a lot of these niggas, they scared to get caught. So you gonna sit there and bash her and attack her, all this other stuff. Well, how about offer her to be able to change her life? You see what I'm saying? But you can't. Because the position that you claim that you have in society as gods, you ain't showing that. I mean, I can go on and on and on. And a lot of brothers in here don't even feel hit. I know some real niggas that hit follow on Faise One. Some real niggas, all the bitch ass niggas, a lot of them niggas, yeah, and I can say that. And anybody pull my card. Don't give a fuck. We don't call the women bitches. What about the niggas? Niggas be bitches. I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of niggas do be bitches. And I'll tell a nigga, bitch. That's different. and I don't get in trouble. Shit, you ain't finna get me in trouble, though. You know what I'm saying? So, I know a lot of brothers feel what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's some men still out here. We want this, man, what? You know, you want your business to go right? Man, put the shit in the hands of the sister. Give it to her. Say, what you think about this? You know what I mean? And just be ready, too. Be ready. Put your ego to the side. Because they going to have some shit to say. You know what I mean? Depending on the degree of how much love they got for you. They going to have some shit to say. They going to say it in different ways. What on me like, this some bullshit. Put that back. Da-da-da-da. Woot-woot. No, that's ugly. Da-da-da-da. What? Da-da-da. And then you're going to have one that might got a little more love for you, a little more consideration, a little more mercy. She going to be like, is that really what you going to do? Do you really want? Are those the shoes that you wanted to wear? That's how you know. Like, listen, that's a secret code for niggas who don't know, especially the young brothers, right? If y'all about to get ready to go, and your lady don't look at you and be like, okay, right? you go ahead and just change. Be late, but go ahead and change. You know what I mean? You done put some shit on. You think you done put that shit on, and you get to the door. She like, are those the shoes you wanted to wear? You wanted to wear those? Cause niggas be stupid. We be like, yeah. We thinking she just asking us a random ass question. Like, yeah, I did want to wear those. So, okay. Cause she love you. She got mercy for you. But she ain't gonna tell you them bobos. She ain't gonna tell you, nigga, that's not in style. She ain't gonna tell you that don't match them two different greens. She ain't gonna tell you none of that. Cause she love you. I tell you, it's mercy. If she don't say, okay, then go ahead and just change. Do it again until you get it. If it take you 4 outfits, she gonna understand. She like, he been talking to somebody. You know what I'm saying? But if she asks you, are you sure you wanted to wear that shirt? That's the shirt you wanted? Is that a part of your plans? She know you wanted to wear it because you put it on. She trying to tell you, take that shit off. You a reflection of me, nigga. You see what I'm saying? So, hey. Yeah, man. I just had to give thanks, though. I had to give thanks. I'm you know, it was a bunch of reasons what Dr. Malachi, you ought to say, be a new Wabi and not one of them. You know, that's why I get that teaching, 9 reasons to not die a devil. Right? From that type of science. You know, I'm one of them, not one of them. You see? So it's a blessing. It's a gift. And I'm so grateful. I'm grateful. So, yeah, go pick up your Industry album. Will be coming out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's been time. I done held on to this album for how long? For what? Since 2022? Almost 4 years. It will be coming out. All right? So, for those of y'all who knew it was coming, one day, it'll probably be out this month. Also, doing a show. I'm going to talk to you about that another time, though, because the type of, you know, I was just speaking to you. I don't want to do that right now. We'll do that another time. But I got a show coming. There's other stuff lined up. There's some big things in motion, y'all. Be ready. Big things. Their industry is falling. This is the time where you're supposed to be celebrating. Celebrating. You see? Don't cry for them. You know what I'm saying? What they say, when demons, we don't cry when devils go down, we smile. Fuck Hollywood. Fuck them. Burn their ass alive. You can run, but you can't hide. Like, come on now. I say, you gonna have to get up with my niggas. You some tall things now. Told him, what I say, what a Get Up song at? Where is that? The Michael album. Well, I told her, you gonna have to get up with my niggas. You're going to have to. We some tall things. I mean, just look at the prophecy. I mean, it's just so beautiful. I can't wait to close this book and be like, that was beautiful.
Fitty with me, shake it, if you sticky when we pass through. You gon' have to get up with my niggas, you gon' have to. Nigga was easy, nigga was snafu, them nigga was simple.
Nigga, we had to.
LeBron James, my shit like gun range. I was on some bomb things, and then them funds came. Really wasn't no difference. I was shooting shit before the change. Put them niggas down, but they still gon' have to get up with my motherfucking magic.
You heard what he said? Put them niggas down, but they still gonna have to get up with my motherfucking magic. And look, boy, I just get so excited because it's so beautiful. What you gonna do? You still gonna have to get up with my magic. What he say? What's my power word? Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to handle too today. I need to get off here by 6 or before then. I can still handle. A lot of big things. A lot of big things. Who wrote the Bible? Who wrote the Quran? And was it a lightning storm that gave birth to the earth and then man? No matter what, we'll survive it. Indeed.
We're going to come through. We even were figuring out the differences between our calendar, which was the calendar that our ancestors was going based off of, from the Mayas to the ancient Egyptians. That was the 19 by 19B calendar. We figured out the difference between that, or that there was a difference between that calendar and the calendar called the Gregorian calendar, which is the one that most of the world is going based off of. And we figured out that when we were having certain messages coming through, that one side was going to think, especially the ones who were watching all of the writers and watching all of the teachings, they were going to think that this was meaning this date and this time specifically, which there was an alignment that was set up for people to see that date, think that, but if you had the behind the scenes teachings, you would know how to compare that date to the actual time period that your ancestors would have been speaking about when they said that date. You understand? And that was another thing that was hitting them, because there were things that would land on certain dates according to the Gregorian calendar, and there were certain things that wouldn't land on those dates, but it would be right around the same time period. Like, okay, for instance, when Malachi was speaking about an earthquake at one point in time, a major earthquake that was going to hit, right? This was a while back, almost 40, 50 years ago. And the people that was around, like the Sunnis and other people, saying that's not going to happen. And it didn't happen when they thought it was going to happen. And at that date, they would say, see, it didn't happen. And 6 months later, that exactly where you said, I think it was California, got hit with that earthquake. You understand? So they weren't on cue about every time period or every message that was coming through. They didn't understand all of those things. But if we were walking, which we were, you knew what time period was what. So the golden ages came. That was Tamaray. That was what happened in Edenton, Georgia. That was the golden ages. People being able to see in real time that Horus had returned. The school of Horus had literally returned. When you used to fly over, when them helicopters would fly over Tamaray, what they were really flying over was a message, just like the geoglyphs that they put in Nazca, Peru. It was a message that said, this is the school of Hera. This is the school of Heru, Horus, or the god of the sky. And this school says it's the time for the light again. It's the time for Ra to return. So when you see Tamaray, even people say Egypt of the West, or how you got people talking about Tamerica now. When you hear people say Tamerica, what they really said is Tamaray. They put it in the card there, Tamerica, but it's saying Tamaray, the same name that Malachi named that place, that landmass called the compound now. It was Tamaray, but when you're saying it phonetically, you can hear time of Ray. What time is it? It's the time of Ray. All right. And when that time of Ray arrays or lines up, that's when you're able to see all these new doors open up, new schools of thought open up, the return of the ancient language called Nuwapu. And when you said Nuwabu or Nuwapu, you were filling in spaces, but it was hiding a key term. And that key term was gold. The ancient Egyptian word Nub was gold. You understand? So when we said Nuwabu or Nuwapu, that language was coming through to explain to people, yes, the golden ages have returned. And there hasn't been an explosion like that one since that time period, which has started in 1970 all the way up to the year 2000. Right after I was born, I was 2 years old. Okay, when that year 2000 hit, after 1999,
December 31st, 1159. You understand? When people were trying to figure out what will we do without computers, our computers are going to read that we have 6,000 years, and these 6,000 years are up. Our computers are going to read, and that's when they employed the Bill Gates and the rest of these people to come in, these beings to come in and step in and achieve another window. When it came in with the Windows computer, okay, in 85, and for the next 15 years, they were working on that window, which Windows 2000 came in, all right, which was supposed to seal that and say, yes, we need more time, and we're going to have more time. And in 2019, the year 2019 that just passed, that Windows 2000 went out. Which that 2019 is a message within itself, because 2019 is the 19 that I'm always speaking to you about. And 2019 is also the 400th year, which was the last piece of time period that they had in their age of darkness to be rulers. And they were ruling in the West, just like we were saying, ancient prophecy, that these things would happen. You understand? So now what happens? Okay, their time has come up. Their rule is up. Their rulership is falling. Pylon or Babylon is falling. It's falling. Why? Because she made the world drink of the wine of her fornication. Okay, so the world became drunk with her porne. Not porne just alone, but porne, fornication, pornography. The ways of the harlot have made the whole world drunk. They're not talking about just the West when they were saying that. They're not talking about, just over there in Africa when they're saying that. They're saying all of the world became drunk, okay? Or the whole of that time period, which we'll get into too. Because when I say world, I'm not speaking about just this planet or just the establishment. I'm speaking of a time period or eon, okay? So their world is up. Their world is falling. And all you have to do is look around and you can see that. And what it reads as is Satan versus God, so that you can identify it. It's not meaning that the reality is set to just mean these two words, that you got to only look at it from Satan or God. No, their words, Satan and God, are there. These words are there so that you can look at it and tell when certain things are happening. All right. So what am I saying? The time of Ray already came. Malachi, okay, which they have a book in the Bible called Malachi, the book of Malachi, which breaks down a lot of things, explaining as soon as you start reading it, this is the divine revelation. Okay, that book of Malachi breaks down and explains what? That now is the time. The divine revelation is here. You get to know the difference between the ones who've been favored, the ones who haven't been favored. You get to receive the message. All right. And that's why I explained to you that as Malachi came and gave that message and did his job, he was also explaining that he was not, like I put in the album, all right, Blood of the Lamb album, which y'all will hear soon. Okay, he was not saying he was the Messiah, which a lot of people were trying to say that he did. He wasn't saying he was saying he's the Messiah, but he was saying that he was the voice crying out in the wilderness. And if you know anything about the stories, the voice crying out in the wilderness, or John the Baptist, the returned Elijah that didn't even know he was the returned Elijah, that voice crying out in the wilderness is the voice that sets the tone, okay, or sets the record straight, setting the tone. That record becomes straight, and now the tone can play. All right. And then the Messiah comes. Then that one will be called the Savior comes. Who is that? It's still to be announced, still to be determined. But he was explaining, saying now here that time comes for the Messiah to come, because he was making way for the Messiah, the time of Ray, the golden age. But then they came and they captured John the Baptist. Okay. And like he explained, where people were asking him, yo, Pops, won't Allah be able to step in and help you? And what did he say verbatim? He said, did Allah step in and help John the Baptist? The answer will be no. He would not intervene at that point. You understand? Because he was explaining to people, he was saying, yo, they'll lie on you. They'll build cases around you. All right? He said they will imprison him. And if they could, they'll kill him, because his own people won't help him anyway. You understand? So what was he explaining? The same thing that happened to John the Baptist. Right? Which is why my song on the album says, when the one that's called Pops, I'll be damned they let you die in prison. It's no way. And I'm saying, speaking out, Pops, I already know how you said these things could happen. And I know everybody forgot that you already laid out the whole tape. But I'll be damned if they let you die in prison. The war that I'm fighting is to make sure that people know that you're here. They can't forget about you. They can't forget that you came through to set this record straight. Because if they don't even know that the record has already been set straight, then what are they doing? Come on. You understand? So Pops is in there, and he already explained that if they could, they would try to get rid of Pops. And it's already been proclaimed, no, Pops, you coming home. You ain't going to die in the hands of the beast. You won't die in the belly of the beast. Not on my watch, meaning as I'm here and my conscience is able to affect this realm, I speak against that reality. I don't care if everybody goes lazy and thinks that we done got this shit figured out. No, I know we don't have it figured out. I know the one who had it figured out. And that's what I'm saying. The golden ages already came. Now, when they took Malachi off the scene, that's when the golden ages fell. That's when people was able to see that it wasn't the same. And what Sheriff Seals, the one who was in charge of that whole operation, him and a few other demons, people like George Bush, who signed off on the raid, Sonny Perdue, who was the governor at that time, okay? The FBI, of course, the feds, the one who literally was the agents, like the Agent Smiths who came in to get Neo, all right, or to get Morpheus. You understand? That group of beings, those groups of beings, Sheriff Seals said, yo, we only need him. That's the one we need. It's on the Macon Telegraph. It's on, I think it's NewWapianFacts.com if you go look that up. NewWapianFacts.com. NUWAUBIAN Facts.com. NewWapianFacts.com. And you will see on one of them slides where he says, that's the one we need. Sheriff Seals said, that's the one we need. After we get him, he said, ain't nobody else to worry about. Which tells you what? That at that time period, the only enemy of the state, or the only enemy, when we say of the state, we're saying of the condition of a world that they set up. State meaning a status of, not state as in just the landmass. So the enemy of their state, or the enemy of their national security, meaning their ability to secure their nation, because nobody else really has a nation. You understand? Not in the West. The ability for them to secure their nation, or to secure their government, or their controlling of the minds, governing of the mental, all right, that was being threatened by Malachi, or the angels, or the messengers, all right, presence out in the public. So when they came for him and they wrapped him up, they said, all right, that's it. So what does that tell you? They weren't worried about anybody else. They weren't worried about anybody else because no one else brought forth the golden ages. The golden ages is something new. It's a new time period that when it comes up, you know it because it's brand new. Come on. Right knowledge was brand new. Okay. The Nubian phenomenon was brand new. More people are calling themselves Nubians versus just black, because Nub was saying gold as in a Nubian, all right, meaning you were a gold being, but new being as in you were also new, fresh, okay, regenerated, rejuvenated. You're a new being, a brand new being. Who remember the brand Nubians? Okay, the brand new being. And Nub Eon was saying a Nub as in gold eon. A golden age. So when you say Nubian, you're saying so many words, then people were able to pick up on all them tones. They had never seen pyramids pop up in the middle of absolutely nowhere, which is what they thought was the middle of nowhere. But of course, it wasn't what we plotted out or what he landed out. Okay. That place, the golden ages, a pop up in Tom Ray, Edenton, Georgia. Okay. That's when they saw it. They said, okay, these new beings are here. These eternals, these golden beings have returned. And they thought that if they got rid of Malachi, which was the messenger, they thought that if they got rid of him as in took him out of the public eye, that would be the end all be all. You understand? But that's why he kept saying, it's about the children. It's about the children. It's about the children. My true followers haven't even touched the book yet. The true students haven't even touched the books yet. It's not about us. It's about the children. Okay? And now, 20 years, going on 21, May 8, 2000 will be the 21st year. Going on 21 years later, now you're hearing the voice coming out and saying, yes, he was right. Yes, it was about the children. Yes, he did reach us. Yes, if you're going to make any changes in this world for our people or for any people on the level in which we're talking about making it, if you didn't come from that school of right knowledge and you were not inspired or touched by the messenger that the government feared so much that they had to not only give him 135 years, but they wanted to make sure that anybody who ever tried to look into that name would be disgusted or turned off by the type of allegations they put on the name. Yes, that was that being who inspired the one you're calling Faise One. Okay? And through Faise One, we have a brand new activation happening on the planet Earth. They can't shake it.
Come on.
They don't know what's happening. They don't know why when this man says something, it happens.
Come on.
They don't know why when this man says he's going to do something, he does it. They don't know why when he plans something out, not just for himself, but for a people, you start literally see it manifest. Even if they don't want to say they got it from him, you start seeing people. The whole style of teaching is shifting out here. You see more and more people trying to do the connect the dot style of teaching now. Same thing I told you was going to happen. Why? Because that type of information, that type of, let's speak scientifically, that type of data, okay, it replicates. That's the same type of virus that I told you they were worried about. You understand? So the golden ages, it took a fall. All right? It was struck when Malachi was taken off of the scene. And it took a long time for us to get it back around and say, you know what? Don't forget the source. Meaning the one that brought the golden ages, you can't forget him. So through phase one, which I told people when I was 13 years old, my name was given to me. There was a being that came to me in a fresh white suit, a melanin dominant being with an afro, and said, your name is Faise One. And I didn't know the spelling. When I woke up, I had to write it down to figure out the spelling. And then after I figured out the spelling, that's when the acronym came. Forever and inspiration. Seeking eternity. Omari never ends. You understand that? And now people can see, because when you see phase one, you go back to who taught Malachi. Who brought Malachi in, as a matter of fact, not just who taught him, who brought him in at 12 years old so that he could take this walk. Okay? And that was a brother named Sheikh Dawood Faisal. Phase from the beginning comes back around. You understand? First shall be last, last shall be first. And Faisal is spelled the same way phase is spelled. And phase means to separate, okay? The evil and the good, to separate the good from the bad. And what did I tell people? I said, all you have to do is look at what I'm doing and you can see what read is happening in real time. No other artist came out and said, we're going to go to war with the ghosts. Because anybody who was even on a conscious level, Pan had already got to them. Brother Panic had already got to them. Bobby Hermit had already got to them. All of these dark, lesser light beings, pole lights, the lesser light pole lights had already got to them and led them straight to Baphomet.
Come on.
So by the time they were able to stand up and be of any type of consciousness, they were only able to vibrate from the amber light or the red light. Who came out and said, we're going to war with the ghosts. We're not passing gold. We're not collecting $200. We don't give a fuck about their money. We're going to war with the ghost. We don't care about how many promises they can make, how many kingdoms they can say we can acquire. We're going to war with the ghost. We don't want any collaborations. We don't want to be signed with any label. We don't care who a celebrity is and who a celebrity thinks they are and who they are. We're going to war with the ghost. Who said it? And the one who said it is Phase, which is Phase L. And when you say Phase L, you're saying Phase and L.
Come on.
Okay? Phase and L. The one who comes and separates the sheep from the goats. And it's already written that what? A time period will come where the Son of Man will appear. And he shall do what? Separate the sheep from the goats. And he's going to put the sheep on his right hand and the goats on his left hand. All right? So when you see that war already taking place, I said all these goats going to fall. All these snakes going to fall. And people saw it happen. It don't matter. Listen, they already left behind. They still trying to figure out what happened with that. I'm telling them something else is coming. That there's a new movement coming. What did I say? In the year 2023, the year 7, this will be the year that you will see the harlots fall. This will start off with the harlots falling. That the actual harlot herself will be under attack. I said this was the year of offense. And nobody really understood what it meant. But I told people, just be ready. You're going to see, as soon as you got into the year, January 1st, the 1st of January 2023, what happened? Gangsta Boo of Hypnotized Minds fell, collapsed, boom, on her porch. Who remember the Source song?
Come on.
All right? Well, you can't be for me, whole nother frequency, bitch, G-O-D, what the fuck is a monk? Nigga be fake, won't leave him snuggling. He undercover, then fucking, we tucking him in. If there's something that's stuck, nigga, fuck what you saying. Bird, bitch, skin scrub. We ain't going back and forth about duck. We ain't going back and forth about a duck. Ashhadu alla ilaha illallah. We come in the name of the source. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We flipping niggas off the porch. Off the porch. You understand? Now, what am I saying? Am I saying that this song caused it? No, I'm not saying the song caused anything. I'm telling you, if you pay attention, even the lady, Gangsta Boo, her name is Lola, and it means sorrows. And at one part in the book that I was telling you to pay attention to, it said these are only the beginning of sorrows. And in that same month, January, after Gangsta Boo of Hypnotized Minds, but why is this important? Hypnotized Minds, 666 Mafia, that is the harlot. You understand? That's the beast. And the harlot rides on the beast. And 3-6 Mafia snuck right past the public, and people didn't understand what they were saying. 3-6 Mafia, the mafia of the 666. But if you come from the Bobby Hermit, or Bobby Hemmett, you think that 666 means us. You think 666 means black people. I know who had to teach grown people that 666 or carbon was not pertaining to just black people, that every living being has carbon in them. You understand? The same ones who want to use the sciences, or what the scientists say, were trying to say that the scientists were lying about that. Well, then, where did you get the sciences of 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons? You got it straight from them. And I'm telling you that carbon is in every human being, not to mention every living being on the planet Earth. You understand? So it's not 666 means black. As a matter of fact, you don't even find 666 just spelled directly out in the book that they're talking about. You will find 6 and 66, or you will find different ways of this position. But they were talking about a repetitiveness of the 6 versus the 9. A repetition of that number in your realm. So when they say 3-6 Mafia, Okay, that is 3 6s, and they come up under a label, Hypnotized Minds, which at one point it was the Prophets label. If you go and research what I'm telling you, and then it shifts, and now they hypnotize their minds. So what is the hypnotization of the minds? That's the people drinking of the wine and becoming drunk, and people are under a spell of delusion. Now, is this just the label? Is this just gangster boo? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying once you learn how to read your realm, you'll be able to determine what all these things are saying. So when gangster boo came in the beginning of the year 7, I already knew what it was. As soon as she fell, I said exactly like I said, the harlot, because a lot of the focus was on the men 2022. You understand? We 2 years after the year of revelation, we had to speed this up. I said, oh no, this has to go at a different rate. We got to speed this thing up. Because they won't listen. They don't hear that I'm saying. I'm not asking. I'm saying that this music industry, the state that it's in, has to shift. All right? I had a documentary clip, a documentary I never released, where I said, if the music is the soundtrack of our life, music is the soundtrack of our life. If that's the soundtrack, well, then the state of the music industry is going to have to change eventually. Did I not say that? For the people who saw that. Okay, when I saw that, did it not happen? The state did change. And it took for all of that to happen 2022 for them to finally say, we do need to rethink this state. Okay? So then we speed forward January 1st, all right, which January is the name of the God of change. Lola falls, DeMar Hamlin falls, but then he rises again. I broke down to people that DeMar means resin, R-E-S-I-N. I said, all you got to do is look at that. That's an anagram. R-I-S-E-N means risen. I said Hamlin. Ham is the hot spot of the head being brightened that you see in the statue of the Rio de Janeiro, okay, where you come in, or Rio de Janeiro, however the fuck you say that the shit, okay, and it's being electrocuted, the statue is being electrocuted, and you see that connection to the sky, or that connection through that line. Ham is the hot head, or the hot, or the burnt, the glow, the corona, and the lid is the line. I broke all these things down. People was upset about the Eternals jacket. I told them what the Eternals jacket meant. I said, you see the stain? That's the same being from the statue. That's the same Redeemer. This is a good sign. If you can get past what you think is happening religiously, then you can really see. That was a good sign, saying that now the time has come for change. I was just talking to the sister, Olivia, okay, Olivia Song. We just had a conversation, okay, and I was explaining to her, I said, sister, I said, when did this activation happen for you? And she said, that was the same night that the statue was electrocuted. I said, exactly. I said, your name, Olivia Song, means peace song, a song of peace. All right, which is something that we're working toward. All right, the great and dreadful day of the Lord is what we in, the great and dreadful day. Some people are going to think it's great. Some people are going to think it's dreadful. But that's the day and time we in. I said, your name means peace song, Olivia Song. I said, I can go back to last year, February 27th, where the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan did the Swan Song meet and greet. Not meet and greet, the lecture or the teaching, the ceremony. Okay, and he was passing the information forth of the time we're in. And he's the same one that said, yo, this is the age of Armageddon. We're in Armageddon right now. You understand? So she woke up that following night, or that following AM, she was on 10,000. All right? I never knew who she was until my sister brought her to my attention. Said, go look at Olivia Song's story. Go look at what she's saying. Go now. And I went, I made contact. Immediately, she reached back out to me. And I told her immediately, I said, you got a spiritual friend in me. You got a warrior right there with you. Don't ever feel like you're doing this by yourself. Because that activation happened on purpose. Now, if some things I ain't going to speak about with the conversation, but I will say this. That activation happened on purpose. Okay? There was something moving beyond us. That's why my sister brought the message to me. I wouldn't have known. I probably wouldn't even seen her. But my sister brought it directly to me. And she don't even be sending me stuff. But she made sure she sent me that. And as soon as the connection was made, all right, then it was understood why that connection was to be made. Okay? Because that war is being set off. Pastors was coming out. What I tell you, the Christian rap revival is here. More Christians are coming out saying they're ready. They're going to fight. They're going to rap against Satanism. But the only reason why they needed Faise One is because even though they had their faith, even though these people were put up on pillars, set up on pillars of faith, and they knew what they were supposed to be doing, they were neglecting their faith. People were neglecting their role. People were neglecting what they were supposed to do. Faise One set the fire up again and said, no, we got to keep exposing. No, we got to keep going to war. And not only did Faise do that, he said, what? I'm going to say their names. People were afraid to say names.
Come on.
And one of the reasons why people were afraid to say names is because they're trying to serve two masters. When you're trying to serve two masters, it'll happen like that every time. If you wanted to go in alignment with the order, okay, but you're trying to work with some people who's working for the disorder, and you don't want to offend them. You understand? You don't want to offend those people. but you're still saying that you want to work with God, or you want to work with the order, or you want to work with the divine, and you want to bring all these things back to tranquility. You want to bring it to a tranquil state, daughter of Islam. If you want to do that, you can't work with these unlawful beings. All right, and you can't be afraid to call them out. And the reason why people wouldn't call them out was not because they don't know their names, not because they don't know that these people are doing these things. It's because they were thinking that, well, maybe if I maintain neutrality, that they'll give me a chance too. Because their faith wasn't strong enough to stop them from wanting to work with Mammon, which brings you back to the money, which brings you back to the moon, which brings you back to Mona, which brings you back to Sophia, which brings you back to Baphomet, which is the same darkness that we fought to get people out of when the time array aligned. Okay, why is Malachi in prison right now? Because his son, Jacob York, wanted Malachi to put money behind Lil' Kim. You understand how serious that is? He wanted Malachi, Jacob York. Everybody that's in the industry know who that is. Jacob wanted Malachi to put money behind Lil' Kim. Malachi refused to put money behind Lil' Kim. But why did he refuse? He was explaining to him, nigga, she's a harlot. She represents the harlot. She represents the prostitute of the Bible. I'm not, and if you go and look into her name, you will find out that that's true. The same thing I broke down for people in one of my posts. Okay, I wound up taking it down, but eventually I'm going to explain it again to people that Denise is dealing with debauchery. It goes back to Debaucus, the God that's dealing with debauchery. You understand? And when you're saying debauchery, you're saying dealing with the wine or the sexual immorality. You understand? And the name that she's tied to, the God that she's tied to, is the God of wine. And then she comes out, Lil' Kim comes out, all right? And what winds up happening? Every other rapper that's a woman that comes after her is mimicking her, trying to be the best Lil' Kim, or what they call it, the Queen Bitch is the name of one of her projects, the Queen Bitch. Okay, Queen. What is Queen? I told people Queen is not just the word of royalty. Queen is phonetically Quean, all right? Go look that word up, and it means prostitute. So you got all these women artists fighting for who's going to be the best prostitute. And if they're fighting to be the best prostitute, then what happens to your Lauryn Hills? What happens to your Erykah Badu's? What happens to your India Aries? They fade away because what? The sex is going to sell on a whole different level. And they know that. Immorality sells on a whole different level. The forbidden is attractive to the people. So the more you make pornography be literally the image that these women are attached to, the more you start making all the world drunk of the wine. And that's literally what her name ties to. And he told Jacob no, or Jake the Snake, he told him, no, nigga, I'm not putting money behind Lil' Kim. And among other things, Jacob was upset with his father, so he put this whole plot together. Anybody who knows, anybody who was around, you know that. But everybody wants to deny that same fact. Everybody wants to deny that even the FBI said, yeah, Jake came to us. We didn't have Malachi. We had nothing on him. Jake came to us with the story. And Jake put that whole thing together. And it's his own son. You understand that? So now we have a situation on our hand where we're not just talking about drill music. We're talking about that machine being used to keep everybody drunk. And the same way I'm telling you, it's important for people to realize, the same way I'm telling you that everybody has to wake up. It's the same way Malachi was telling people, everybody has to wake up. Because when we say everybody, you're dealing with a ratio of the people that you're going to find that will be willing. Okay? You got to reach more people anyway. But you have to find enough people from reaching all those people, which means you have to set out to wake everybody up. And then with those everybody, you will be able to find whoever it is going to be willing. You understand? You can't just try to go to the small numbers of people. You have to go to the multitude to find those small numbers who's going to actually do the work. And that's what we're fighting for right now. You understand? That's what the children's movie is about. Y'all are going to see what I'm saying? Because what date does the children's movie come? On June 26th. Okay? That's Malachi's birthday. And we dealing with June 26th being one of the dates that they use to push the rainbow up on the White House when they were talking about the same-sex marriage thing. But really, I told you that the secret to that, or the secret to that, was they were really referring to the hidden dangers of the rainbow. And they did it on Malachi's birthday, June 26th. And I'm dropping the children's movie. Okay? Storytime My Children drops June 26th. The first time anybody hearing the name. Okay? So why June 26th? Because it's the same birthday. All right? From 1945 up to now, there was a change in our reality. And the whole concept of the movie is being born again. Being like a child again. All right? Reestablishing your innocence or your innocence. Because if we drunk from who remember the Pinocchio movie? The Pinocchio movie break a lot of this down. As a matter of fact, go watch the Pinocchio movie. Any of the versions, it don't matter. whichever version, the old one, the new real life like one they made, whatever. Go watch the Pinocchio movie, and it deals with everything I'm telling you. From the drunk, even though they don't use wine, I don't think that's wine, I think it's beer that they use, okay? But it's all about getting the children to lose their innocence, and they become like an animal or a donkey, and they literally turn to animals. And you see these smoke-like beings, these jinn, literally these smokeless, fiery jinn, okay, who are moving around in this reality, snatching them up and putting them in cages. Okay, they even show you who. I got a song called "What's Going On." It's going to be on the album, where I say, all right, everybody feels how I feel. They don't all say. I say, I know there's something in the water trying to lure us away. Why did I say that? Because that's Monstro in Pinocchio. That's Leviathan. Okay, that's the serpent. That is the being or the essence of this realm right now, which I literally had a vision. I said, I know there's something in the water trying to lure us away. I actually had a vision of that being. Okay, it was a huge purple like snake serpent type being, and water appeared out of nowhere in the city, and it was coming up from out of the water. It's like a lake or a sea or ocean formed in the city. Okay, and I was standing up on the balcony, and it had all these different arms. Okay, that was going through people's houses, snatching people out and eating them. And I was standing there. I had my brothers and sisters there on the balcony with me, and they were trying to put the one of the arms was trying to push through the wall. And I was using some type of plate, metal plate, to block off the areas that they was punching the holes through. The being was punching the holes through, but it was trying to snatch us out of that home. I seen Leviathan. It's the same monstro that they put in the movie. You understand? And I had that vision before they even came out with the newer versions to show you what more of that reality of that being would look like. But it's the Leviathan, the same Leviathan that they depicted way before now. Okay? Hundreds of years ago, you got depictions of Leviathan. All right? Or the serpent, the sea serpent. The Leviathan is the sex spell, the lust spell. The Kingu spell is the sleep spell. All right? So when I say I know there's something in the water trying to lure us away, it's also because I've experienced that it ain't just no vision. There are snake-like beings moving around in our essence. Okay? There are parasites moving around in people that people don't know they have. What I tell you, I said, I have the ability to reach into my body during astral projection, grab one of the parasites and snatch it out, and they'll try to tug on. They're astral parasites. Where are they coming from? They could be coming from anything. They could be coming literally from the portals that people are opening up on their phone, the pornography portals. Or portals. They could be coming from people that you encounter. They could be coming from foods we're eating, whatever it is. But this realm is riddled with parasites. And I'm not just talking about things that you have in your food. I'm talking about actual living beings, life forms that are attaching themselves to human, like the movie Venom. All right? Weaving themselves into human beings. And they're smarter than human beings. They're more intelligent than human beings. And they'll take over a being, and they don't know what's happening, why they feeling this way, why they doing these things, why they craving these things. And it's the same thing scientists will tell you about parasites. So if we have a soul, don't parasites have a soul? Even if you're just talking about the scientific parasites, don't they have a soul? How can something just living inside of you make it be that you want to do this and want to do that? Is your stomach attached to your brain in some type of way? Okay, well, if this parasite lives in your gut, then it's also operating in conjunction with your brain. Do you understand? And this is why it's serious. So, okay, then what is the frequency that people have to speed up? That's why we say fasting. You have to fast. How many people been fasting? I've been fasting. You have to fast. You have to abstain. You have to go against whatever the urges of this reality is, which we'll break down in a second. You got to go against that. And once you go against that and you fast, somebody asked me, what do you think about Ramadan? I said, fasting is a reminder to slow down. It might sound like a paradox, but fasting is a reminder to slow down. You're busy with the world. Day in and day out, you're taking in all of these things, consuming all of these things. We're on our phone. The news feed is giving us more and more to consume and swallow and take in. Okay? And we're getting full and fat off of all of these different frequencies. Well, then we have to lose weight. I'm not talking about just physical weight. All right? We have to lose the frequency. Let this frequency off of us. All right? And when you lose weight, a way to do that is through cardio. Okay? And when you're doing cardio, you're running and you're moving faster than you were moving when you were slugged up or slowed up. Okay? People say, I'm feeling sluggish. What you're really saying is you're feeling like a slug, and slugs move slow. So what do I feel about fasting, or what I feel about Ramadan? That when you fast, it's for you to observe your reality slower. Slow down. Meal after meal after meal after meal. Consumption after consumption after consumption after consumption. How many people know that it's true? I've experienced it where you be done ate, you think your metabolism is all good, you ain't exercising how you're supposed to, you walk by the mirror and say, wait a minute, okay? And somebody else will notice it before you notice it. But then you want it because you're getting so used to yourself and moving so fast that you forget, wait a minute. And what I mean by moving fast in that regard is I'm saying moving blindly, not taking into account or counting your days and your steps, numbering your steps. So when you're fasting, you're slowing down to say, wait a minute, let me look at what I'm doing. Let me remember. Let me go back to the source and remember that I'm here alive. Let me remember the opportunity that I have because I exist. And that will cause you to speed up. You understand? And your body will be grateful when you fast and you take in water and you take in honey. Okay? You will start feeling better. How many people work out and you just start feeling better afterwards? It might be a challenge to get that motivation to work out, but after you do it, you just feel better. You feel like you can conquer the world. You feel lighter, literally. 2 words, phonetically the same, but it's the same as that word. The 2 different words defined as one being light as in a frequency and one being light as in you don't have as much weight on you. All right? So this world has to come up out of the urge world, the world that was created and reformed by Baphomet or the dark being set in them. No matter how far you go back, you're going to find these beings I'm telling you about. Whether you find Set, whether you find Shaitan, Iblis, whoever, they're there. And they're saying in the Quran, what does Iblis say? I'm going to make evil, disobedience, and going against the law. I'm going to make that attractive to these people. Since you want to put me out because I don't want to bow down to them, fine. I'm going to show you. They're going to all fall. Okay? And what did Allah Ta'ala say? Yo, all right, fine, we'll see. And the deal was made. Nigga, if you can get them people to go off the course, fine, they're your people. But if you can't, they my people still. So why are these things put there? Okay? You got to remember, people have changed their whole life because of religion. People have changed their whole life because they read books like the Quran and like the Bible, okay, or like even the Gita. People have changed their whole life around. So we can't say that it's the books that's the bad thing, okay? It's not the books that's the negative light or what they can extract from the books. It's not that. It's when people are touching these books, which have a source of information, which is what light is, information, okay? And when they touch that book, they take that book and they corrupt the light, okay? And this is why they even say in the Quran, what do they say? Father, Allah, who, what, who, what? What do they say? Perfect for us our light. Some people might say complete, depending on the translation. Perfect for us our light, okay? Because we're in a day and time where people will not have the full light spectrum activated. In order for us to perfect for us our light, we have to have it fully activated. And that's why I make books like How to Love Again, because it's a cycle that we re-entering into when you're going to need love. Have you any love? It takes more work to love. It's easier to lust. It's harder, it's more complicated to love. This is just reality. It's easier to listen to what we call our lower self, which doesn't mean evil self. It just means lower self. It's easier to listen to that nature than it is to adhere to, okay, or add another ear so you can hear not just your 2 physical ears. Listen from that spiritual receptive part of you, okay, and adhere to the higher self, Yahayu, living, the living you, Yahayu, your higher you. You understand? So have you any will? Have you any love? Okay, and that means what? Black. You're the black sheep at that point, not black sheep as in a color or a race, but black sheep as in someone who is separated from the rest of this world. Okay, because even these other ones who are the sheep, they're blending in with the goats. It's harder for us to find them now. Okay, we go out. It's not hard to determine whether or not somebody's a sheep or a goat. But if we're standing at a higher plane or an elevated plane, and we have to look down at the masses, we can't tell just by looking at the masses who the sheep are and who the goats are, because it's all the same color. They blending in. Do you understand my allegory here? So when you become the black sheep, you're not just talking about the color as in what will allow for us to identify, but you're able to also separate from the rest of these people who are blending in, okay? Even if they are our sheep. And if you know our voice, you'll be able to hear when we're talking. Some people don't know the voice, and that's fine. We don't need everybody to know the voice. Because the same way the sheep were following around and walking in the circles, and you see these deer walking in the circle, you see these sheep walking in the circle, all these beings are walking in circles. Why? Because all it takes is allegory here. So when you become the black sheep, you're not just talking about the color as in what will allow for us to identify, but you're able to also separate from the rest of these people who are blending in, okay? Even if they are our sheep. And if you know our voice, you'll be able to hear when we're talking. Some people don't know the voice, and that's fine. We don't need everybody to know the voice. Because the same way the sheep were following around and walking in the circles, and you see these deer walking in the circle, you see these sheep walking in the circle, all these beings are walking in circles. Why? Because all it takes is one to lead. Okay? In the same way they walking in circles, that's like the blind leading the blind. That black sheep that separates from that crowd, all right? When they start walking up that mountain, one of the other sheep will say, what's that one doing? And they're going to walk. And another sheep will, what's that one doing? And they're going to walk. And then we'll be able to say, okay, goats will not follow sheep. You understand? If they're one of the ones planted as goats or Baphomet's people, they won't follow sheep. At least not naturally. It's the other way around. So we will know at that point, okay, the sheep hear us. And I'm not saying sheep disrespectfully. I'm saying sheep in the same type of context as what they put in sacred, which I found out a code that I cracked, where you had Christ on the cross, according to their stories. And he said, Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani. And I said, okay, that's Eli, Eli. That's two guys. Eli, Eli, Lamb, and Sabak, which Sabak is the name that literally appears in the movie Black Adam, okay, as Sabak, or the being who ties you to Seder, or Shaitan, or Baphomet, okay, and he appears in that movie as Baphomet, the same way I was explaining to people that Sabak is Baphomet, okay, and now you come back around and they have a movie, Black Adam, and you have Sabak, which was a cartoon and a comic at one point, okay, and Sabak is Baphomet. You understand? So these sheep are separated. Baba, black sheep, have you any wool? Okay? Or I'm saying, Baba, black sheep, have you any will? Is your will activated now? Okay? Because it's going to take that to get where we're going.
Come on.
Literally, I'm saying it phonetically, will. W-I-L-L. But it's going to take that will to get to where we're going. And where are we going? We're going into brighter times now. It's a brighter time period. I've seen people talk about, oh, we're going into another age of darkness. No, the hell we not. I don't know where they're going. But we're not. No, I rebuke it. We're not going into an age of darkness. I don't know where they're going. But we didn't fight this far and this hard to go back into darkness. That's what I'm saying. That's the whole thing. When I said a lot of people will say in this time that it's some dark days. Or we going into dark days. A lot of people going to feel like we're moving into a whole different age of darkness. They're speaking about in the Out of the Darkness book already. Okay, but it's up to us. Those of you who don't feel that we under this weather or that we're ill or that we're sick. You understand? It's up to y'all to take that mighty touch or the touch of Midas. What was the Midas touch? Well, the same touch that ties you back to Nubian, being a new being, or the gold. Remember, Midas had the touch of gold or the gold touch. Okay, we've already been touched by the gold. I was touched directly by the golden age. I was right there. So I received the Midas touch. You understand? And that green color, the green thumb. You understand? I have it already in place. Whatever that polarity is, we already understand it. So you take that golden touch, the Midas touch, okay, and you touch the world. And what happens when you touch the world? You do what Michael said. What do? You heal the world. It's the same thing I'm telling you, like he said in his song. All right? So when I say the world, I'm not saying just the planet. All right? When I say the world, I'm not saying just, where you at ever in the world right now. Okay? I'm saying the time period. You put your hands over the time period. You claim it. This is what I mean by offense. The ball in your hands now. You got to move. You're not moving in response to whatever somebody else's team is doing. You're moving now to bring about your golden age again. Reestablish time of Ray. Rebuild the time of Ray. That's all we can do, and that's what we have to do. You understand? So what is that word? Olam, that I was speaking about earlier, the Hebrew word. It means time period. It means an eon, all right? It means where you are in space. Remember, space and time are a continuum. It's the same thing that I broke down in one of my videos on my page on Instagram, okay? So people need to understand, when we were told that the world was going to end, the Mayans and the rest of these prophecies, they were meaning that a certain time period would end, okay? Which is the age of darkness, AD, Anno Domini, a new dominion would come. Anno Domini, the year of our Lord. People think they talking about the same Lord all the time. No, their Lord is Bab, Set, Bab. You understand? The year of their Lord, but that time period was ending. AD. People say after death. But it couldn't be death. It couldn't be after death because AD would have been, okay, 0 would have been, you understand? You're saying Christ died 0, but Christ didn't even die. But it's a whole other story. You understand? So the age of darkness, or the AD that I'm breaking down, is explaining that now their time period is faded out. That AD, that age of darkness, that new dominion, all right, that piece of information that said a new dominion was coming, Anu, Who is Anu? Anu, the Sumerian god. Okay, Anu, the Sumerian word, ties you back to the sky, Sanskrit. Okay, Anu. And what is Anu? I will make all things new. I will make all things anew. Revelation 21. Okay, this is a new dominion. Okay, a new dominance or authority. When we say dominion, we're talking about an authority, but we're also talking about a reign. Okay, and the reign that was there has fallen. Okay, and now people are able to see clearly. That's why I explain people. We can see clearly now because that reign is gone. R-E-I-G-N. You understand? So the confusion gets cleared up. The spell of sleep that was here, we lift it and we break it. All right? Malachi already said, all I came to do is set the whole record straight. All I came to do is set the whole record straight. No more lies. No more deceit. No more darkness. And I'm not saying darkness as in the peace that you have when you're in the womb. I'm not saying darkness as in the peace that you have when you close your eyes. All right? I'm saying darkness as in the disorder. I'm saying darkness as in disarray. I'm saying darkness as in confusion. Okay? So don't let people conflict my words. They'll be conflicting it for themselves, but don't let them conflict it for you. There's no conflict in my words. I'm not an author of confusion either. I'm speaking directly to that soul. When you open up that third ear, all right, and you're able to receive that information, you will hear what I mean when I say darkness. Okay? I'm not talking about melanin. I'm not talking about none of the stuff that we know is a peaceful occurrence in the realm. I'm talking about the words that our ancestors were using to describe a certain condition or a certain state or status. The reason why you have black and white chessboard floors is because one state or status is dealing with blackness, which is the unknown, which causes for disorder, which causes for confusion, and then another, which is the white, which is the enlightenment or the knowing. Okay, that's what we set out before the Masons came and took it, before the duality came in. We already laid the sciences out for that, and what the long correspondence would mean when we step in and rectify all things. Okay, so I tell people, we're not in the rabbit hole anymore. Okay, you're not supposed to stay in the rabbit hole. Even in Alice in Wonderland, did she stay in the rabbit hole or did she wake up? All right, after she figured out all of those things and she made her way back, okay, she finally awakened. And it was the white rabbit that she had to follow. That same white rabbit that you see appeared in the Knowing movie. She followed that white rabbit and she was able to wake up. Same thing that they showed you in the Matrix movie. They said, follow the white rabbit. He followed the white rabbit and he was able to wake up. So don't stay in the rabbit hole. It's time out for the tricks. Okay, we're pulling the rabbit out of the hat and people have to wake up again. I told you it's a time of rape. It's a time of light. And what they say, just like in the movie Little Nicky, that I spoke about 2 years ago, when they gave him a ball of light, remember that? And what they say to him, when that time comes, you'll know what to do with that light. What Malachi say, with right knowledge, we know what to do. All you have to do is look around and you can see right now that human beings everywhere are being put to that test. Everywhere. Everybody, every knee shall bow. Every tongue got to confess, and I'm not talking about just religiously. I'm just using words that I know people can feel. I know you understand it, all right? And if everybody being put to a test, what's the only time that you'll fear a test? Or what's the only way that when a test comes, you dread taking it, or you feel uncomfortable about taking the test? It's when you didn't study. It's when you didn't have all your lessons that you were supposed to have figured out. You didn't have the lessons. That's when one of Malachi's teachings was, what about the lessons? He was speaking directly to the NOI. What about the lessons? Don't forget the lessons because y'all had lessons. What about the supreme mathematics? What about the 120? What about the extensions thereof? And what comes after that? That's why I was having a conversation with one of the brothers on here, and they were saying all our people just need, the lessons, the actual facts of Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I said, well, there's more that came after that. There was a continuation of those teachings. There's more, way more that came beyond that. And if you go back, even looking into those teachings, all of them don't align right now. You understand? Some of them were just based off of that time period. But those same teachings, those same lessons, they don't work right now. You understand? The population numbers, all those that doesn't work now. Even the way that people are speaking, we don't call each other colored anymore. Something has changed. Something has shifted. And that's why they were supposed to know who Malachi was. You okay? The one who said already that we came to set the record straight. The one who said already that this was the new day and time. Already proclaimed. So we don't have our lessons and we don't have everything memorized. We don't have everything ready to go. All right? Or we play around with the information, which a lot of people did for the last 20 years. And then you see it's time to show up and you got to show what you know. That's why people stressing. That's why people trying to figure out what's going on and they worry. You don't have to worry when you've already done what you're supposed to do when it's time. You understand? So the message is what? I said 2023, the year of offense, Okay? Meaning no time to just play around. It's no just sitting back trying to block. All right? If you just block when you playing the video games, if you do it for so long, that it stops working. You can't block anymore. Piece by piece, little by little, your life force will go out. Okay? Your health starts going down, and then you suffer the damage. And that's not the reality we're going in. Okay? The world we manifesting, or the world we visualizing, this time period that we're in is saying offense. We going. We ready now. Everything that we were preparing for is already time. All you gotta do is look around. Okay? But we did say it'd be great and dreadful, so some people ain't gonna look at it like that. It's gonna be great for some people. Some of y'all can already feel it right now. Why y'all in here? What? You're in your winning season. You should already feel it. This is the time where change finally comes. Nobody can stop that change. They can't stop it. Only you can stop it by not doing. Okay? When I tell people, I said 2023, you better start figuring out what you finna do. We was in one of these rooms. I said, everybody telling me about what they finna do, what they did, what's their plans. I said, what's your plans for 2023? I think it was back in November or September, one of them. He said, what's your plans? What y'all got planned? Everybody was telling me what they. I said, let me tell you what my plans for 2023 is. I said, but not limited to. I said, we'll at least in the year 20, who was there? Some of y'all was there. I don't know, I can't see everybody. But who was there when I said it? I said, we'll at least be at 100,000 followers by the end of the year 2023. I said, at least we'll have 100,000 followers. I said, all this satanic harlot shit, all this shit would have fallen. Okay, the industry will continue to be under fire. I said, we're going to release a movie, a children's movie that's going to change the world. I was speaking everything. I told people, wait. I said, look, I'm telling you what so what y'all finna do? I'm not just saying this. This ain't no vision. This ain't no little, you know what I'm saying, no little drawing board that I put up. I'm telling you what I'm going to do. You understand? And what will happen. So people say, how do you do that? Well, I already told people how I'm going to do that. I said, eventually I'll figure out how to touch this phone, all right, through the astral reality and start literally making numbers come. You know what I'm saying? And I know they still don't understand it. Some people looking at it, they still don't get that when this nigga speak, he mean what he say. All right? And then next thing they know, as I told them that, shit just started going viral. And look, let me tell y'all something that, you know, I know it's a replay, but whatever, I'll still say it. If I want to go viral tomorrow, I can do it. I know how to do these things. What you'll see me do is I'll step forth and I'll make a video that I know is going to like just go crazy. And I'll do that one. And then I'll come back around, might do a little music over here. And I'll come back around and do a little promotion over here. And I'll come back around and do a teaching one. And then I'll pop out with another one. Because they always look and say, can he do it again? Can he do? Yes, he can. He can do it every day if he wants to. But the goal is to not just play super alarm. The goal is to play the algorithm in such a way that the algorithm is thinking that this nigga is just some randomly placed. So, no, the algorithm don't even understand that everything is happening on a sped up level. Okay? What I know now about the algorithm, I didn't know a week ago. Every week, every day, I'm adding more sciences on. And people are going to see that 100,000 pop up. And they're not going to know what that means. Like, what does this mean? Well, don't worry, because eventually that will be 1 million. You understand? Well, don't worry. And I'm not talking about just the numbers on the Instagram. I'm talking about when you give somebody like Faise One a platform of that caliber, things start changing. This is why none of these people wanted to help me. Because they know when the things that I'm saying will have to change, you can't continue to play like you're trying to lead now. You can't continue to play like the platforms you have, you're just doing the best you can. No, you're not. Because if you were really doing the best you could with the platforms you had, all right, up to now, things would literally be changing in all of our communities. How do you think that you can achieve the platforms and obtain the platforms and play with them? You understand? So we already in that time period. You claim this part. This is your part. Winning season. Nobody can take that from you. Can't nobody take the win from you. But if you don't do, you can't win. You got to do. So that's the question. Bye, black sheep. Have you any will? You understand? And that will is a different color of energy. It's a powered up color. It's charged up. The green light, El Kadir. Okay? Who remember the movie Green Lantern? Green Lantern movie was explaining the willpower. And it was called Green Lantern. The comic, Green Lantern. And that glow, that El Kadir, the green one, the Anahata, okay, the unstruck color was dealing with willpower. Go look it up. All right? And if you've seen the movie, you remember. So how many people got that green light active? Because in my book, How to Love Again, I explained, I broke down the color spectrum or the chakras. And I said where we were on our way to. And what was it? A new heaven and a new earth. There was another movie when we were younger. It was called Polar Express. All right? And I remember telling people, all aboard, just like the Polar Express. Okay? And why am I saying Polar Express? Because you have to go from one end of the pole to the next. Where were they traveling to in the Polar Express movie? They were traveling to the North Pole, north. on their way to the crown and up, the heavenly chakra. So when I say all aboard, that's what I meant. We get on that board, or we get on that wheel, and the wheel is the activated chakra. That's what the word chakra means. Okay? When you say chakra, you're saying wheel or you're saying cycle. Okay? And then you take that wheel when you get on it, and you go all the way up through the root chakra, you go all the way up through the sacral, solar plexus. Next thing you know, you're on the heart. You're standing right there on the new land, where your feet are now right above the heart chakra. That's where you operating from. The green light, the life force, hayat. Okay? That's what it's called, literally, hayat. Okay? And that's your new earth. That's just a pit stop, though. Mm-hmm. That's when we halfway through the journey. So right now, if you've been on that wheel with me, we ain't finished. We only halfway through that journey. Of course, we got to speed up because we don't have that much time. Mm-hmm. Okay? But that's what we'll be working from. We're working from the new heaven. All we had to do, the new earth. And now we're on our way to the new heaven. So that will has to activate to get to this type of heaven that we're speaking about, or real reality, haven, okay? A place where people can be safer in their essence, okay? And you take this type of journey after you're ready, after you activate it, and you know what your purpose is at that point. Just like the Green Lantern movie, you have to have your willpower. And people are going to feel under attack, don't get me wrong. Some people are going to feel alarmed. People are going to look around like, okay, what's happening with the train derailments? What's happening with all these toxic spills? The water contamination? People going to worry. You got all these UFO shootings, the briefings. People going to say, I already told people. They're going to say it's just a false flag. It's not real. It's a psyop. But they only operating from the unknown. It's easy to just put it off as the government when you don't know. You don't know what the reality of the UFOs really are. Okay? But if you've been walking with me, listening to the teachings, you hear my experiences, you know what it's about. At least you know what it's about. That don't mean you got to know everything. You won't know everything, but you'll know what it's about. You at least know that when we're taking the time to go outside, okay, which I told people to do, and you look up. I don't care what the movie said, don't look up. Because it's interesting that they came up with that movie, Don't Look Up. I was telling people look up. Okay? But you go outside. If you would have taken the last 2 years, these 2 years that just passed, and you were looking up, I promise you, somewhere in between there, you would have seen something. Mm-hmm. Some of y'all probably saw it, especially at nighttime. You might have seen the aerial phenomenon. You might have seen the crafts. Okay? You might have seen the speed and lights, the starship, something dip in and dip out of your reality. Okay? These are things that I've shown people in real time, from my brothers to my mama to one of my exes to people that I was at one of these. I've shown people these types of things all the time. On multiple occasions, I've shown people these things. So they at least know that it's real. And when you do that for yourself, not that I can be there with you to point them out, but if you at least let it be known that you want to make contact, okay? And I'm not saying it's going to happen. I shouldn't say promise you, okay? But I can say the chances are it will happen, because everybody that I put on to it, when they come back to me with information, they say, I had this experience. Tell me about this, tell me about that. You understand? But the people who don't know that it's not just the government, they're the ones who confused. And it's our job, the ones of you who know now, to clear up that confusion. So will they lie about the UFOs? Will they go as far as to lie about UAPs? Will they lie about these things? Of course they will. But you got to remember, they didn't make up the phenomenon themselves. The shit been here. So you remember when Ye was speaking about all the chosen ones and all that, the stuff that broke out right before you started seeing the pillar of Faise One rise up, when I was explaining the Ye algorithm. You know, nobody was really saying it like that. I said, this is the Ye algorithm. I told people what it was, because the shit was held up for 30 plus days. The whole of the web and the whole of the world is entangled in that web was frozen and focused on Ye and what his message was and God and all this other thing. The people forgot about BLM. They had to be reminded that there was such a thing. So they had to fake outrage, in his direction about the BLM shit, even though they weren't even thinking about the shit. But then next thing you know, the shit was hijacked for the next 30 plus days after he did that. You understand? And I explained to people, so what happened right before? Okay? Now you're seeing Faise One pillar rise up. And nobody was breaking them things down. But you heard people speaking about the chosen ones. They just couldn't go into it thoroughly. They couldn't break it down thoroughly. That it's not just some spiritual concept. It's not just some religious concept. It's not just some religious story about some 12 tribes and the Israelites and Jews. No. What are the chosen for? Who does the chosen? And all of the stories that we can go look into, from the ancient tablets up to now, they point towards some type of activation of the pineal gland or the God gene, okay, in conjunction with the pineal gland, and it'll help you with some telepathic activation so that you communicate telepathically. You make contact, and they make contact. All right? And eventually, you get ready to leave this earth realm. Eventually. And most people can't speak on that because they haven't had the experience. But some of us have had them experiences. The children of Rubens and Bible that I always talk about. They didn't just say that they were worried about humanity. They didn't just say human beings were becoming too technologically advanced, or they were harming the planet. They didn't say just that. Okay, what did they also say? They said that the beings on those crowds offered for them or told them that they can go with them. They said that they could leave. Leave and go where? Now, I don't want you to listen to me and just hear me saying these things. I want you to go watch the Phenomenon documentary. I want you to go look into Ariel School Phenomenon videos and see for yourself that they were saying they offered them to be able to leave. This is real life, not some movie. 60 children were able to witness this. And it's the same thing they put in the movie E.T. Elliot, which E.T. is Elliot. E.T. Elliot, you put E and T. The beginning of Elliot is E, the end of Elliot is T. Okay? And E.T., what he said? He said the boy could come with him. But the boy stayed. He still could have went with him. Same way the children, they could have went with them. Where? That's a whole other conversation. Whether it's off planet or to Rainbow City, all right? But they were chosen to be able to go. I mean, we're not talking about some spiritual place. Wherever they were going, the shit they would have survived to go. And remember, E.T. in the movie, he pointed to the boy forehead. Elliot forehead told him, "I'll be right here." Pointed right to his forehead. Telepathic communication. He said, "I'll be telepathically communicating with you." That's basically what he said. Like the Father's name written in people's forehead. Okay? So don't let these people fool you. All right? Don't let these people make you think that everything is the government's creation. That whole movie, E.T., is about you. Whoever you chosen people are, or the elect, that whole movie is about you. Even look at the word elect. You see the beginning E and the end T. It ends with the letter, it starts with the letter E, ends with the letter T. The main character, E.T., Elliot. Okay? And Elliot means what? The Lord is my God, or God is my Lord. As opposed to what you've seen with the ad, Balenciaga, or Baal is king. He said, God is my Lord, or God is king. Because there's two forces moving. There are two forces moving in motion in the earth plane that you're in. And you have to choose between which force you move with in this day and time. You got the light versus the dark. You got the beast versus Baal. The beast versus God. The pineal gland versus the pituitary gland. And whatever you choose, that's what's going to affect your whole being from your brain on outward. Okay? Let me pull up something for you. Matthew 6:22. Where it said what? The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. Matthew 6:23. But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? Okay? If your eye is dark, you will literally miss the message. But I can tell you how to find that dial tone. I can tell you how to find what's going to help you connect with the angels and God as you call it. I can tell you that. Remember when E.T. was preparing the scene when he was trying to go back to the heavens? Where he pointed out to Elliot's forehead and said, "I'll be right there." The telepathic communication. Only the elect will be able to communicate with them angels or them angelic beings, the extraterrestrials. And some of y'all are already communicating with them. Okay? So what do you do to find that dial tone? To find the dial tone, which helps you strengthen your telepathic abilities, your psychic telephone, okay? And you'll become familiar with it the more you start doing this. You got to go to that quiet place in your house, whether it's a closet or your room, wherever it is. You put both of your hands over your ears. And you should be able to hear the sound of an activating pineal or a pineal that's finding activation, okay? And that's the ringing in your ear. And it'll be coming from the middle of your forehead, which is the seat of your soul. Well, not even so much your forehead. It's really the middle of your brain. But you will say forehead because if I was looking in front of you, I'm looking directly into your brain from that perspective, okay? And the entry will be the forehead to get there, okay? That's why you see a lot of these beings depicted with like Shiva, the third eye or the first eye image. You understand? So when you hear the ringing, when you do that, some of y'all hear it anyway. Okay? But that's one of the ways to test out your pineal activation to see where you are. And if you don't hear it, there are things that you can do, and we'll get to that. But the sound of the active pineal is the ringing. All right? So you might be moving around day to day, doing your day-to-day tasks. Some of y'all, out of nowhere, you'll hear the ringing. Okay? And when it comes in, you hear it from inside your head. But that's what I'm telling you. It's a reminder of the ones who we call the Najadaru, or the overseers. It's a reminder for you. Get in tuned. What I'm saying right now, the reason why I'm pacing it like this is this might not be for everybody. Okay? But I'm saying it on record to reach out to you, whoever you elect are, because this is experiences that I'm having. Some of y'all might be having, some of y'all might not be, but whoever you are, I'm telling you, one of the ways that I'm identifying these experiences, it happens all the time. I'll be just randomly walking through the house, and then all of a sudden the ringing come, and I'll say, I hear y'all. All right? But you can find that pineal gland sound. Put your hands over your ears or meditate more and pay attention to the buzzing sound that you're hearing. Because you'll find that it's not just some high-pitched ringing, it's also a low-pitched ringing, which is what the compassion of Buddha speaks about, the basic sound of the universe. Okay? Or the Om tone. All right? So what's the reminder? It's about your soul. You got to be ready. Okay? Through all the actions we're going to do, that's for the physical, what we call the physical world. Don't forget your soul, though. For all the rectification that we're about to bring forth, that's for what you're going to see in what we call our visible reality up close and personal. But don't forget that you still have your own shadow work. You still have your own things that you're working on within self to get in order. Because just as much as we are here to fix certain things in the realm, okay, after that rectification takes place, there's still something after this. Some of y'all may get it, some of y'all don't. But its contact's already been made. So you have to listen. You got to be still sometimes. Listen to the voices talking to you now. Not mine. The voice is telling you whether or not what I'm saying connects. Listen to that voice. Because if it's connecting, it's literally for you. Phone home is the message. Phone home, ET. Call home. Because you already can see what's happening here. Solve that mystery of the angelic beings. The mystery of God. Revelation 10:7. Make the mystery be completed. Okay? So then now, after that phone home takes place, you got a knowing. Just like the movie. Why do they call it that? Because you're not believing anymore in angels. Now you know who they are. You're not believing in God or the chariots. Now you know. I don't believe in aliens. I was on the craft. I don't believe in angels. I've seen them in person. You can't give somebody that experience. You can't teach somebody that experience. They have to experience it for themselves. So it's easy. It's just as easy to believe as it is to lust. And it's just as hard to know as it is to love. And if you got the How to Love Again book, you already know how that link up. Knowing gonna take more work every time. But when you know, you know. And then you know what to do. So offense. Get in position now. Get ready. The ball is yours. This is the 7 year. The year of activity. That 7, if you want to know what that number 7 is, people talk about the 7 year, 223. That 7 is the steps in between the 1 and the 9. The space in between, which if we're dealing with a light bulb, the light bulb is the bottom of, the 1 is the bottom of the light bulb, and the 9 will be the top or the glowing light bulb or the top of the light bulb. Okay? And the filament is the space in between that creates that glow. Okay? So the chord between 1 and 9 is the 7, the steps in between. And that 7 chord has to become ignited or enlightened or lit up for that corona to hit fully. All right? I'm going to tell you something. I already left in 2019. Or at least I was leaving in 2019. Okay? September 7, 2019, I was leaving this realm. And what kept me here was love. I came back down. I was rising up to the crown. They had opened the portal above me. That's when I had smoked weed for the first time, hypothetically. And I was in one of these sisters' living room. And they said, didn't you say you were ready to leave? This was the residence that was coming. I said, yeah, but I want to stay. How do I stay? I'm not actually ready. And they said, love. And I had to choose that frequency to gather myself back because I was leaving here. I could feel it. And wherever I was going, I don't know. But I was going through a portal called love. All right? And it was love that kept me here. But now I'm saying again, I can't stay. This is what we call borrowed time. I can't stay. I still have to go. And when you see this children's movie, you'll get what I mean. But the goal that you're going to see in the children, I can't wait for y'all to see it. No, it's not finished, but of course it's already finished in my eyes because the vision is there. All we gotta do is bring it together. All right? Because a lot of people can find their way back home through one person. All that one person has to do is be authentic and be sincere. Mm-hmm. You understand? And then that reality changes because that person was. So one of my songs on the album is called Scream. And I'm saying, I can't stay. I can't stay. I'll read you the lyrics for it real quick. It says, scream, but nobody can hear me. It's fine. Loud enough for me to peak my mind. Pause and let me through the windows in time. I know there's no press rewind. My soul is so blessed, divine. I know can go left behind. Even though they won't hear me, it's fine. Loud enough for me to realize I'm here in hell with you. It's true. I'm planning my escape. I can't stay. Through the halls of thought and beyond, I'm one with the sun and the stars and the oceans large. All right? In the verse, I don't get caught up in the wave. I'm a viral sensation. But that ain't nothing but the quantum aligning with phasing. I talk to God, just not in public, a private occasion. I was taught if it's on display, then they probably just faking. Up the mountain, travel that path alone. But whoever been having moments, you're welcome to tag along. E.T., I just called my daddy phone. I heard my mama in the background say they can't wait to have me home. The whole song is the same message I'm saying. And I can't stay is multiple meanings. I can't stay in the black and red, which is the root chakra world. I can't stay there. It's the world we refer to as the demiurge realm. And when I say demiurge, I'm saying demi as in the half of this reality that operates off of our urges. Okay, demi, half, urge. Okay, or Sophia's world, or Baphomet's world, or Set's world. We can't stay where the sun is set, where there's no light. Okay, or Sophia's world, Lilith's world, is the world that was created off of carnal desires. Okay, or the lower world, or the lower parts of us, or the lower parts of reality. If anybody's familiar with the demiurge, if not, I'll tell you to research it or read up on it. Okay, but we tell you, come out of her, my people, come up out. Come out. When we get closer to the summertime, we're going to start doing more sunlight rituals. Be looking out for that. You're going to see more interactions with the sun, Sham, more connections with the Shamish, which is the sun. Why? Because we're saying we want our crowns. We want our glow. We're coming out of the moon time period. We're going to be doing sun magic, as you call, okay, the word, or sun rituals, dealing with the sun. Help us finish this enlightenment. Complete for us our light. Perfect for us our light. Okay? Like it's in the Quran where I spoke of earlier, they don't just say, let us perfect our light or perfect for us our light. They also said, forgive us. Okay? They say, you have power over everything. This was the saying of the ones who they call the mu'min or the mu'mineen, the believers. And who are they saying have power over all things? The one they call source, Allah Ta'ala, the source. Okay? Now, you might not want to refer to the source as the sun, but Pharaoh Akhenaten did. Okay? I'm one with the sun is what I said in the lyrics. Okay? In the Scream song. But think about it. Why did I call the song Scream? Because all I have to do is be loud enough. Mm-hmm. Even if the world don't hear me cry out, like that voice in the wilderness that was coming from Malachi. If I cry out loud enough, it'll be loud enough for even just me, if it's only me, to peak my mind. If nobody else wake up, I was loud enough to keep myself awake. Come on. You understand? So don't worry, don't stress. This is the good news. We in the gospel. Good news, not gospel. We in the good news. You know what I mean? If you go and look at the Sam Cooke song, Change Is Gonna Come, the album that came out on was called Ain't That Good News? And yeah, it's good news because now the change is here. And good news means gospel. That's the etymology. Go look at the etymology of gospel. You go back to the good news. All right? Or God's news. I'll tell you one more thing. 2 angels came to my door just yesterday. All right? And they had, when you read Matthew 24, it was having to do it that way. Because everybody was just helping everybody. And they looking at melodies, interacting with people, and can play with one another. Oh, they're going to issue no matter what it is. I knew they had a message for me because I'm going to be doing more explorations on that. Because that's interesting as hell. The hope, you talk about the Kachina. The hope, this dawned on me different when they was breaking it down to me. And what I mean by 2 angels, I mean messengers. Okay? So keep your eyes open for all of you who hear me. Keep your eyes open for the messengers. They coming. Especially now, it's going to be like magic. Okay? How they coming? Unlikely encounters. The homeless person, the store clerk, a cat. A random DM confirmation, no matter what, keep your eyes open. Especially if you're hearing that voice. All right, so just remember the year of offense means two things. Some gonna take offense and some gonna take offense. So keep your eyes open for all you who hear me. Keep your eyes open for the messengers. They coming. Especially now, it's gonna be like magic. Okay? How they coming? Unlikely encounters. The homeless person, the store clerk, a cat, a random DM confirmation, no matter what, keep your eyes open. Especially if you're hearing that voice. All right, so just remember the year of offense means two things. Some gonna take offense and some gonna take offense. Some gonna take offense. It's like the same word, but some gonna take offense. When you read Matthew 24, it tells you about what? Many gonna be offended and they'll betray one another. Or they gonna hate one another. We're not taking offense. We ain't offended by shit that's going on. We ain't worried about these people, but we are taking offense. And when you do that, there will be many who are gonna take offense to your offense. They're gonna take offense to your winning season. They're going to take offense to the fact that you scoring touchdowns. They're going to take offense to the fact that you're going up. That's why I told people, don't make any mistake. The wise man can play dumb. The dumb man can't play wise. All the rooms that y'all see, wonder why I'm not on Clubhouse as much. I'm building up on the lives more. But I just came to touch this app one time. All right, and create something that we can use furthermore. We can take this teaching to the lives. All right, but I've been on the lives more. Okay, creating newer realities, interacting with people. But I want to tell you something. I want to tell you something. I told people, the dumb man can't act wise, but the wise man can act dumb.
Come on.
All right? What I say, people would act like they wanted to help me, y'all. And behind the scenes, I be paying them people. You feel what I'm saying? People think, oh, he really support him. Them motherfuckers, they didn't support me for real. I was paying niggas. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? People thinking that this person stand with me, I had to... Nobody else was having to do it that way. Because everybody was just helping everybody. And they looking at, niggas was trying to get the money up and I was still paying niggas like, yo, can I get some help? It's not like it's not a community of people helping each other. Why the only one who really own this for real can't get no help? Mm-hmm. You understand? But I ain't complain. I just brought it. I said, fine, look, I got this for you. Can we help? Can we do this? Can we merge the platform for this? You understand? And they thought that I was stupid some type of way, that I didn't know that in the same way, the same breath that I was helping people in, you understand, the same way I was helping people, on the contrary to that, niggas was still bad-mouthing me. Niggas was still, you know what I'm saying, doing that little slick shit that they thought I couldn't see. And I saw all of it. So what did I tell people? I said 2022, after 2022, you're not going to see me associated with none of these conscious people, none of these so-called conscious leaders, none of that. And I know they don't understand why it happened. And I'm telling you why it happened. Okay? Because the only way that Phase One goes forward and moves forward is Phase One understanding that he doesn't have any help in the people who already have the positions, because if the people who already had certain positions was actually for the walk, then he wouldn't even need to be doing what he's doing.
Come on.
It don't work both ways. It's once you have a platform, you gotta use it. There is no other way around that. Once you have a platform, it has to be used. Or what else you had it for, other than for you to be glorified or for you to play around like this is some time to play. So when I was looking, it's like I wasn't mad that niggas had platforms. I was like, damn, why they not doing nothing? Why it's not loud enough out here? Mm-hmm. Why it's so quiet? You understand? Why we just, what I tell you, I said, eventually we're going to take this shit off Clubhouse. I already told people we're going to do that. I said, we're going past Clubhouse. This going to get off here one day. These people ain't on anything. Mm-hmm. It's like, and they're the grown people. I'm coming into being an adult, but these people are grown, and it's literally been 3 years that I've been on here. Okay? And from the 3 years that I've been on here, I've seen grown people fight over a few views in a room. I've seen grown people go to war with each other over the smallest things, misusing an app where so many things could have been done. You got all these celebrities on Clubhouse. You got all these people with these 501c3s. And everybody, how you know what everybody do? Because everybody bragging about what they do.
Come on.
Every time you turn around, somebody's bragging about how much money they done made. Every time you turn around, somebody bragging about how they're a millionaire. Somebody bragging about how they got this organization, or they got this company, or they just did this. And then as soon as it's time for the people to come together, where all that bragging and shit went, put your money where your mouth is. Mm-hmm. As soon as it was time to come together for people to do anything, what they do? They put their hands up under their butt. When you could have just literally used these 3 years, these people could have used them 3 years to change so much. Now remember, the reason why I say celebrities, y'all don't remember how many celebrities came through Clubhouse? Come on. And they just got on here and wasted time. So people wonder, why is Faise One doing this? Why he's saying this? Because y'all not on shit. I don't see change. And I'm not talking about no little micro change. Micro change, the nigga down the street can do. But if you got platforms and power, how all the people be having platforms and power, okay, you can do way more than a little micro change. Giving somebody some shit on fucking Cash App. Okay? And that's why I was explaining that. I started paying attention to everything. I didn't forget nothing. Everything I was doing, I was taking notes. I'm still taking notes. Everything I was doing, I was taking notes. I'm watching people raise money for shit that has nothing to do with literally nothing. But whatever the hell they got going on. Nothing to do with anything at all. And nobody was complaining. I've seen somebody run up money just to run it up. And everybody pitch in just because. And the one who out here sweating, fighting the beast, you see him going head to head with Baphomet. You see him literally fighting. These folks watch me. From the moment that they say I existed before Clubhouse, imagine that. But from the moment that they met me on this app to right now, they seeing everything I'm saying I'm fighting for. There's not been a day that's gone past where they can't see something that I've done affecting the reality.
Still to this day.
And when I was saying, y'all, look, I got a plan. It's back in 2020, I think. Or 2021, one of them. I said, look, I got a plan. I said, let's raise 100,000. Let's use that money. Let's put that shit toward the machine. Let's push this shit faster. And you're going to see what I'm saying happen faster. Let's do this. Y'all already see what I'm on. All we need is an ambassador. Everything we be talking about in these rooms, all the information, let's put it out there. Let's merge. Let's do collaborations. Let's get this shit out there. Everybody, let's pitch in and let's make this shit work. You already see what I'm on. I could tell if even then I was just somebody sitting in my basement rapping. They saw what I was doing then, y'all. So all them folks looking out, they see what I'm doing now. They still don't see nothing yet because this ain't nothing yet. But I'm watching. I'm paying attention to everything. So why did I stop really getting on here much? Because I be damned. Ain't no way the hell we finna sit here and just keep saying the same shit over and over and over again. Ain't no way we finna just be on here doing nothing. No, I'll work whatever apps we gotta use to make this shit really start moving because it's about change. That's what it's about. Not just change, but it's also about the children that nobody want to speak about. We can't talk about the children for 5 seconds without somebody making it about something else. It's about the fact that these children need literature. These children need movies. These children need somebody talking to them and not just talking to them from some religious standpoint. Okay? But the same way I'm saying the children are important, the opposition know the children is important. How we know the opposition know the children important? Because they read into the children in drag attire. They go into the children, putting them on, telling them, hey, you know you don't got to be the girl if you don't want to be a girl. The nigga is 4 years old. What the fuck is you telling him about that for? Let him live. Let him figure something out about himself before you start telling him to literally change his whole being. You understand? So they on the children heavy. They focusing on the children hard as hell on the outside while we over here as adults arguing with each other, can't work together, can't stand together. You got some people who will put stuff together and say, look, let's do this. Let's everybody put some money in the pot and then let's pick random people, to win. Let's spin a wheel and let's help somebody out. And you got people that's just sitting around. And I tell people, I ain't gonna make nobody's name right now, you know what I'm saying? Just because it's a replay. Right? But I told the brother, I said, nigga, you got so many ops on your stage with you. Ain't none of these folks about shit. These folks just here just to be here. Ain't none of these folks on nothing. One of the brothers on here be modding these people. These folks is ops. Them niggas don't fuck with you. You can't tell. I can tell. I smell bullshit. Soon as I smell it. These folks ain't know nothing. And then when he do stuff like that, you got people that's making jokes about it. Playing around with it, not realizing that something like that can really help people. When people decide to come together like that and operate as a community, I don't care if it's 10 people. You're doing something that's helping people. And that is what inspires and creates a macro reality of change. Because imagine if not these people that was in that room was doing that. Imagine if you got 100,000 people to put in $1, all right, for whatever, every day or every month, whatever the fuck. I don't care. I don't know why people are so stingy with the money. I don't know that. I don't get that part. I don't get what it is when niggas can go and spend money on all this other bullshit. But then when it comes time to really help somebody do something, help somebody do something, and nobody want to help, I don't know what that is. But imagine if you can get 100,000, 200,000, 1 million people to say, we're going to invest $1 a day on this day. And from that $1 million, we're going to help a family out. Or from these amount of families, we're going to support this. Or we got niggas in our communities who's selling waters, trying to survive. Let's put them on a salary and let's get them to go to the elders' houses and clean up their yards. Or go to the elders' houses and you know what I'm saying, help them clean their walls or whatever the hell. Do something where you are taking control over your environment because the people decided that they was ready to do it. If that ain't where we moving, what did y'all? We supposed to be on the phone for 3 years, and basically what we was doing, a long ass phone call. No way. So, like I told you, you gonna see who was working. I told people.
For
You
sure.
gonna see.
That's a bar. You gonna see who was working.
Over your environment because the people decided that they was ready to do it. If that ain't where we moving, what did y'all? We supposed to be on the phone for 3 years, and basically what we was doing, a long ass phone call. No way. So it's like I told you, you gonna see who was working. I told people, you gonna see who moving for real. All this clubhouse shit gonna be passed. All this Instagram shit gonna, Instagram ain't gonna always be here. 10 years from now, 8 years from now, there's gonna be some brand new shit be done popped up that everybody gonna be on. You understand? It's just how the shit happens. Now they doing a good job of keeping up, so I'm sure they might have something still around. All right, but it's just a new day and time, y'all. People have to be ready for the change. That's why I said come on the offense. Be on the offense side. I told people get ready before 2023. Now you seeing it. This ain't nothing. Summer coming. When summer come, you going to really see the explosions happening. People going to be trying to figure out, should they be going out to have fun? Or should they be hiding in their house somewhere? It's going to be so much of that going on. And what I'm telling you is, just like in the movie Angel Has Fallen, where you had Mike Bannon talking to the president, and what he say, people are going to fall. You're not. You keep moving. People are going to be distracted. You're not. You keep moving. You keep walking with me, and you walk with you. Because this ain't just about me. Your life is affected, but you're also affecting your own life. All right? You apply things that I teach, but you also go and expand and get more information. And you better yourself. Okay? Because all of this is going to come around full circle. So what's going on? It's the year of offense. It's the year of the light. A new activation. All right? A new dominion is come. Change is here already. And nobody can stop that. Mm-hmm. All right? So I love y'all.
Yeah. I'm gonna send this one out to Atlanta. My city. I know I'm hard on rappers, niggas and shit, you know what I'm saying? Our culture, our way of life. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all though, you gotta know that. For real.
Atlanta, what's up, ma? I came from your streets, your beauty salons, your corner stores, your killers and drug dealers, your lost causes turn rapper than where I'm from. Atlanta, fuck going on? From zone to zone, home of the thickest, yeah. Home of them blickies, yeah. Stepping on Turnerfield, right there by Summerhill. But this shit here, this shit get real. Atlanta, Billy Bob's neighborhood. You visit, you gon' stay for good. Apartments, them ain't made the wood to the hood. Atlanta, cook out that grandpa, you gotta get the fuck on. Cause you know some shit gon' start when it get dark. Atlanta, kicking shit out Perkins. Nigga was smoking tree, put it by that purple and all them Perkins in. Nigga taught a trapper that we did that shit that hurt her then. But them Cadillacs and Chevy looked good on my niggas. Now them Hellcats look good on my niggas. And them VVS look good on my niggas. Oh, they know that I ain't hating, huh? Her and the parent cargo capital home, no shit was blazing. Jet across the street from Joyland, no AC. Home with the hot heads. Nigga try not to get bit by the red dog. Infiltrate lame man, nigga done took the feds off. Nigga done sent that kite from the inside, they took your head off. It's a vicious ass cycle, but that shit just how they like go. I know Atlanta, Hollywood court, but them shootouts ain't no game, nigga. This not a good sport. Jonesboro South, shit get deadly out that port. But if you scared, nigga, better take your ass to Jonesboro North. This is Atlanta. I'm talking about 4 seasons. If you ain't from that bitch, you ain't got no reason to go peeping. But everything ain't all bad. Atlanta really the slum, but we cut from the same cloth and won't fall back one from. We go down. Atlanta, what's up, ma? I came from your streets, your beauty salons, your corner stores, your killers and drug dealers, your lost causes turn rapper than where I'm from. Atlanta, fuck going on? From zone to zone, home of the thickest, yeah. Home of them blickies, yeah. Stepping on Turnerfield, right there by Summerhill. But you should hear this shit get real. Cleveland and Tommyville. Remember them days we had to squeeze, but nigga didn't want to kill. I can't forget about me a quarter high right there on A-Lane, right by the West End. A-Dad Park, who got the guy we put on beds in? Y'all get shooting basketball, somebody mama selling snacks. Like damn, you shooting, can't just go back to when that Sean John was popping Adidas suit with the hat. Lil' mama rocking that apple bottom and baby fat. Remember the first time I heard a young nigga say slack? I was like, what the fuck is that?
But now I know that's a family, they got each other back. So nigga, get y'all grind on. Niggas get y'all money too. I'm hard on my city, cause I know what this shit coming to. But don't take it personal, I'm just trying to find a way. From Golden Glide to Cascade, with no easy way to escape. To live and die in the A, it's the place to be. Got to be there to know what everybody wanna see. Let it breathe. Yeah. Let it breathe. Just wanna say for the record, you know what I'm saying? Again, I'm hard on y'all niggas. Come on, man, the world looking up to us. You know what I'm saying? They do get the swag from Atlanta and run off. We the leaders of the new world. But I love my city. 10 toes. Some of the strongest people, some of the intelligent, most wise people in the world coming from my city. The hardest niggas out in the music coming from my city. Let's make this shit count. Love.
When you ask me
Yeah, send this out to the fans of the industry. People who don't understand they the enemy. Niggas who stay in Atlanta who didn't see why did this happen and how it's a victory. These niggas, they was too loud in the city. We told them to turn this shit down, but they didn't. G.O.D. He showed me the route and I went and he headed to go with the power he giving me. No, we not finished. The rest of the pillars gon' fall like I'm Samson. Except when it's over, I'm still gon' be standing. You know that my wood is for real like I'm Fanny. I did this for all of your families who couldn't defend when them niggas was terrorizing our communities, violence and damage. Don't cap for the media, y'all know them niggas is not just no family. They got us in shambles. They turned all the guys into animals. Even the ladies was trying to see if they was sliming up. Organization like these really brought out the grime in us, and they brought out the crime in us. I hope now y'all can see it was deeper than music, and maybe a Jeffrey could see his influence is needed if he could just use it to sweep up the streets of these people have ruined. Then we wouldn't speak on the leader, his movement. We keep it and do what we could to support it. We know it's a struggle. The hood was aborted. They left us to die with no good. It was orchestrated. Won't deny it. I couldn't ignore it, but that doesn't justify the way these niggas be killing the innocent, kicking it cordial like it was your lyrics. No, this shit is poison. And I am not blaming the rappers alone. I know that would be wrong, but it's bad on his own to be trapped in his own, to be having these rappers advocating, trapping and having their song. The rest of the shit that they passing along is the reason there's so many maggots and bones. Can't blame the police when a rapper put bats in your dome, but you in the casket and gone. Your family asking for loan. They fighting for justice, but nobody grabbing the phone and tell them no, we know who murdered your son. He put it in half of his song, but nigga put that on repeat and they joke on the dead and you people just laughing along. I don't know why you thought that was gangster. All they paid in my city and all this anger, so just know that it won't be tolerated. This is not how Earth, it's which God created us. We can't move forward till the true problem is isolated. See, the industry the problem. If they gotta die, so may it fall. Turn a nigga chain into a chainsaw. I know you feel pain and I don't blame y'all, but I hope you understand it when we hope you understand it when we rain fall. Turn a nigga chain into a chainsaw. I know you feel pain and I don't blame y'all, but I hope you understand it when we hope you understand it when we
when you ask me as a kid what I wanted to be, I wanted to be somebody great in life. It never had nothing to do with being a gangster on the streets. That's what my environment put me in.
That boy a bitch, don't send me that song, my name ain't Other Boy. They told me I want some Fisher Price, I fell in love with toy. These niggas hide behind G Christ, they like they love the Lord. They push a Christian rap through without that, they ain't got none for us. They tell me what, keep it out the city, he ain't got no business. Pull like they care about mine, but the bitch just bought them show tickets. They think I'm a buy, they think they caught, they think it's hope in me. They ain't what they want, they ain't get stripped on me, I don't know shit then. Try to write this letter without no kids, it's subject matter hurt. Death threat for breakfast, I ain't even straight, one day I'm back to earth. So if I gotta die behind the truth, it's still outlast alive. Speaking about the truth, shout out Lil Booty, he came back from slime. We were just some kid, we ain't no shit, so let's keep that in mind. Feeling Avenue to Oakland City, we were trying to stack it down. OG put that pistol in our hands, taught her how to snatch and run. All came around on criminal time, all the mama saw it get kept gun. Water guns for the summertime, going slack crazy with the super soaker. Wonder why we hot this summertime, going slack crazy with the super soaker. We done lost so many niggas thinking that the strap made them into super soldiers. We used to wanna be firefighters, they wasn't trying to be hookah smokers. Had me the food. Had me the guess I'm still on time in case you niggas think I'm losing focus. Thugger had the youth looking up the dude, they ain't no dude with bogus. One that got more sense than most these niggas, he would never YSL. Smile like, keep your head up for them babies and your wife as well. Booty, keep your head up and you still a child in my eyes as well. Still don't make you weak, my nigga, we men, we cry as well. Even as I wrote this shit, I swear to God, my eyes well. Rest in peace to get it, they killing the innocent. I didn't lie as well. I was in these streets, not other street, that's how I got my intel. They went up the hood and left a trail, like behind Schnell, super sober. Rest in peace or not, they know who killed your son. He be having that bad 10,000 cash, get a little murder done. Crash dummy, young nigga, how about the hot pop trying to prove himself? Caught him up, now he down the road. He can't get no green dime, he can't get no commissary. Pat him on the back, go die inside.
And I said a lot of people mad because they know I'm telling them the truth and they don't want the truth to be out there. They don't want the truth to be heard.
Meanwhile, y'all nigga wanna be a rapper, sign that dotted line. He finna do a little show, but his dad don't know this shit got hot outside. He gon' wipe his nose, imitate Thugger, he on snotty time. He ain't even beat the crowd, some of here president, they forgot about it. End of the show, he hop off stage, ready to hit off thought it now. Ran into some nigga, this for nothing, they shot him down. Lil' Woody not no fool, we know the shit you saying ain't fabricated. Won't give a fuck about snitching, you was in hell, and we glad you made it out. You told the truth, they plot on you, be careful, they aggravated now. We gotta grab the babies now, the streets is dead and we ain't no flunky, bitch, we graduated out. That boy a bitch, don't send me that song, my name ain't other boy. They talking about Watson, Fisher Price, I fell in love with toy. These niggas high behind G Christ, they like they love the Lord. They push a Christian rap, but without that, they ain't got none for us. They tell me what, keep it out the city, he ain't got no business. Pull like they care about mine, but they really just bought them show tickets. They think I'm a bot, they think they clout, they think it's hope in me. They ain't what they want, they ain't get scrapped on me, I don't know shit then. Try to write their letter without no tears, so just matter hurt. Death threat for breakfast, I ain't even straight one day on back to earth. So if I gotta die behind the truth, it's still outlast the lies. Speaking about the truth, shout out Lil Woody, he came back from slide. I was too busy fucking up the dollar for dollar, but now that I got the epiphany that even though nigga didn't want to mention me, eventually bitch you gon' have to picture me on top like a visionary. Get it in from me, the missionary position. He wish anybody would try to diss him officially. Bet the bitch will be with my dish be in the sink. Top 10 beats, I damage he. Now play with you for a nigga one controller. I got bars in it, bitch. I got dumb granola. Fuck the game from the back. I been hunching on her. Speaking of her, she gon' feel this shit all in her gut. Then I come for the crown like I'm busting all over her front. She mad that I'm finished. I said what you thinking. Only thing I got was an ultra down. Other words when I'm back, they hunch. You know, but don't wanna let up to me, and I'ma rather do a feature to see who better for the competitive. Or nigga don't wanna let up to me, and I'ma rather do a feature to let these motherfuckers know they gotta step it up. But not of a better, the weapon, the form, and I bet if I let up, I'll still be heavier than niggas all together. That's a lot of LBs, depending on how you measure it. Still be ready to pounds in an ounce of a second, nigga. How we come, we gon' mark key on the bars, they go overhead, they cannot reach on. Even if he or she drunk, still couldn't fuck with us. It's not a threesome, don't be dumb. Bitch, I came about a D-song, straight street. I don't give a fuck what these niggas don't remember me from. Don't think, cause a nigga woke up, won't sleep on. Knock him out, take a double L like a Cool J. And my mama J told me to go beat song. Only think it ain't a boxing ring, but these odds put them in the ground like tree trunks. Better be lucky I come in peace. I'm E.T. from another planet, came back to the teacher. Like Jesus, but if you think I'm really sorry for the wait, now forget it, because I'm not apologetic. Time is money, the essence, and I still showed up, so give my credit. Shut it. Fuck are you talking about? These niggas done fucked up. Woo! Alright, so y'all niggas ain't really gonna act like y'all know who the fucking hardest in Atlanta. Shit, alright, bet. You done fucked up now. Alright, filthy clocks. Yeah, nigga done fucked up. Nigga done fucked up, yeah. Nigga done fucked up. Nigga done fucked up, yeah. Nigga done fucked up. Nigga done fucked up. Yeah, nigga done fucked up. Nigga done fucked up. Yeah, thought it was G, no nigga ain't squeeze, they call the police. Yeah. Thought it was G, no nigga ain't squeeze, they call the police. Yeah. Nigga done fucked up. Nigga done fucked up. Yeah, nigga done fucked up. Yeah, nigga done fucked up. Yeah, back door, kick it in. Burn that bitch down, you and all of your kids. Screaming out of your guy, he ain't answering. Gave my phone here, call him again. I ain't even want to stop fucking moving. Alright, what was I saying? I ain't even want to do it, but you niggas try to play me like I wasn't the man. Now you getting bitched out, stop fucking moving. Ain't finna tell him again, hey, get your man. Pussy nigga must have thought I was playing. Everybody shut the fuck up, I'm in a bad mood, I'm finna call up the clan. Why need somebody to help me move all of these bodies as soon as I start your family? You must have thought I was cat one, get a nice one with a smile. No, baby boy, I will leave the whole game destroyed. Do this shit with my eyes closed. I get you to be a gun, I get you to be the devil, I get you to be whatever. Not a shooter, we some rebel. Y'all confusing me with Mandela. Hey, I don't approve how they treated me. I was the one coming through when they needed me. I ain't pull up in the coupe with the VV. That was the reason why you ain't believe me. Fuck that Faise. You with the shit too, shorty pussy nigga. Where your nuts at, Faise? That nigga don't give a fuck. That's your rage. You nigga done fucked up. Nigga done fucked up, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Nigga done fucked up. Nigga done fucked up. Yeah, nigga done fucked up. Nigga done fucked up. Yeah. Thought it was G, no nigga ain't squeeze, they call the police. Yeah, yeah. Thought it was G, no nigga ain't squeeze, they call the police. Yeah, yeah. Nigga done fucked up. Nigga done fucked up. Yeah, nigga done fucked up. Yeah, nigga done fucked up. Yeah. Pull over the chopstick, turn up the department. Not a single body in the party can stop this. Hit him up, pop shit, get your own block hit. I'm in a relationship with my God shit, toxic. Full of bullets up in the pot shit, all black. Niggas on the block just got thick. Who the hardest in the city? Who wins? He shooting targets when he spit it's a clear. These niggas been shit for a minute. Look at what you done started. He the nigga who finished it. You gotta give me my props, I'ma take the shit. But the question is, why would you play with these? Mastermind, if they ever tell you that they killed a nigga, I would probably stage it. Meaning I needed a plot to escape the shit before they try to deny me my space in it. Crazy, but it's okay because the same rocket is the one I be robbing the labels with. In the industry, they saving the top for the Satan. They fuck all the hype and the cap, they gon' come in handy when I get on the top of this able shit. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but me. Whole lot of gold and plus I'm not green. I'm finna fuck up the whole industry. They finally finna find out what it mean when I say that they fucked up. Nigga done fucked up, yeah, yeah. Nigga done fucked up. Nigga done fucked up, yeah. Nigga done fucked up. Nigga done fucked up. Yeah. Nigga done fucked up. Nigga done fucked up. Yeah. Thought it was G, no nigga ain't squeeze, they call the police. Yeah, yeah. Thought it was G, no nigga ain't squeeze, they call the police. Yeah, yeah. Nigga done fucked up. Nigga done fucked up. Yeah. Nigga done fucked up. Yeah. Nigga done fucked up. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Talk to y'all soon. Peace to the lab. It's truly wonderful. Hadus Ashur.